Happy Monday night, guys. I was talking as that thing came on. It was a little delayed, but happy Monday night. Thank you all for being here. Been watching the chat, and tonight I have some special guests here on the screen. We have Bill McBrayer. We also have Brian Smith, guys from McBrayer. I know a lot of you have been introduced to them and have heard their story. And we'll kind of dive into a little bit of that kind of as we go along. We also have Scott from My Bourbon Journey joining us, as well as Toby, or Top Jimmy, as some of you may know. I call him a different name behind the scenes, but and I think we have Jason from the Mashing Drum, as you guys know. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but have him hopping on here. Should be very soon. But I am going to go through here really quickly just to say hi to some folks real quick and then dive into a couple updates, and then we'll be underway. But first, guys, tonight, I know, Jason and Scott are going to be revisiting a barrel pick. The samples that were headed to me, they did wind up getting damaged and made their way back to their hometown. So I will not have the samples that they are drinking tonight, but I'm sure I will find some other things to pour along as we kind of go along through the evening.
Think?
Was that box? Was that box that I saw Bill kicking off his porch?
Maybe. He's gonna punt it to Maryland.
It exploded in green glitter.
Good to see you. Barbecue Ed in the house. What's up, Ed? Mike T, cheers. Cheers, guys. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just so you guys know, have all the samples at my house. Should be able to get them boxed up, packaged up tomorrow, and get them out from the last Monday night. So, Whiskey Nose, Mr. Marty Party in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Jeffrey Whack. Hello again, whiskey friends. Cheers, buddy. Shayla Summers in the house. Diamond Dave Vogelsang here. James Lay. What's up, buddy? Cheers. James Lay says McBrayer. Jason C. Dan Toby. Feel like I'm already going to secretly subs to Bruzel. God. What's up, Shemmy? Cheers, man. Sugar Kitty. Cheers. Tim Cornet is in the house. Gandy Road in the house as well.
What's up, Candy?
Chris Barlow, what's up, buddy? Cheers, man. Got a package coming your way. Joey B. Trey Larkin in the house. What's up, guys? Cheers. John Legabo. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, Miss Katie Turk. Cheers to you. Maybe see you on a little bit later. Joe the Sample Guy. What's up, buddy? Cheers. Russ L. Cheers. Good to see you. Gary Franchi. What's up, man? Cheers to you. Nish702 says hi, everyone. Cheers. Good to see you. Scroll down here. Jeff Perkins in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. You have a package on the way as well. Corvette Trey. What's up, man? Ricardo Carroll in the house. I'm just here. Gavs. Oh, Travis, stop it. Don't make me blush. Let's see here. Whoop, somebody dropped out.
We lost the Bill.
We lost the Bill.
Bill had enough.
David Smith. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. Prescription Bourbon. What's up, man? Cheers to you. Let's see, Trey Larkin. Trey.
EMC.
Chris Barlow. Cheers, Bill. My Bourbon Journey, of course, is in the house.
Jason said he'll be on in about 5.
Okay. No worries. 5.
Here's if he might beat Bill.
There's Bill. Looks like he's hopping back on now. There he is.
There he is.
Got him.
Try to sign on in so I can log in so I can do comments, but it kicked me out.
Just use your phone.
Yeah.
Good point.
Tommy D, what's up, buddy? Hacking Mac, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I know they were over at Jay West's event that he had. Looked like a great time. I wish I could have made that. Viking Bourbon, cheers. Good to see you. T-Rob in the house. Hey, we got the Monday night crew in here. We're rolling. All right, JG in the house and some other people rolling in here as well. So, guys, I guess Bill, Brian, if you guys just want to, introduce yourselves again. I know a lot of people know who you are. Just kind of, run down a little bit about what's going on and what made you bring the brand back, and what are some of the things you're looking forward to in 2027.
Sure. Well, Brian, I told you I need to, but Brian, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself first? And
Okay. Brian Smith, and I am fortunate enough to get to hang out with Bill McBrayer. I'm in charge of all the single barrel selections as well as all the whiskey profiles. And I'm super thrilled to be able to do this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah. And so, Brian and I met a couple of years ago, I guess it's been now, maybe a year and a half ago, through a mutual friend, and he had bought some stuff, and he was using some of our bourbon for one of his bourbon dinners. So he puts on bourbon dinners, pairing different bourbons with dinner down in Asheville. Really nice bed and breakfast, I guess we call it down there. And so he was trying our stuff, and we got to talking, and I said, "Oh, you do that?" And he said, "Well, you want to come over for dinner?" He lives like 5 minutes from me. And so we went over for dinner, and it was a lot of fun. I said, "Do you want to join me for a tasting or for a blending?"
Yeah.
The Cedar Brook, the first Cedar Brook. And he came over, and he was trying to be really cool about it, but he was totally geeked out about it. And so then we did the Cedar Brook 100 proof together, and then we did with some other folks, and then I think it wasn't batch 5 the next one we had.
Judge batch 5.
Yeah, I hired a guy from MGP to come in, a former MGP employee to he profiled all the stuff, right? So we had batch 4 was a big success, and put a lot of pressure on me to do batch 5, and so I had a guy come in as a industry professional to profile our barrels, to help us put a blend together, and he just took the best ones that he thought and put them together and said, "Here's your blend." And I was like, "Well, this doesn't work for us." And so then we broke it down, and we came up with batch 5, and there was several of us in that one that day, and Brian was one of them. And so I said, "Well, Brian, you've got a really good palate. I think you could break it down just as good as he did." And so then we did the bottled and bond 8-year-old together, and we had a lot of fun. So that was the one we really just did, the two of us.
Yeah.
And then I gave Brian kind of the lead. We spent some time together on it after he did the lead, though, on the 250th, the 250th. Yeah. So he kind of took the lead on that, and that was a lot of fun too, because it takes a lot of pressure off me. So now if it's not any good, I just blame it on Brian.
Happens daily.
No. I mean, we're very intentional about all the blends that leave, and when we bottle them, and I would say maybe some behind the scenes things that was kind of interesting while we're waiting on Jason to join us is that we come up with our blend of our let's see, we did 11 barrels, I think it was, on the 250th.
Yep.
And our controlled blend, right, is an equal amount of 11 barrels, right? And you put it together and you really get intentional about it. Well, that's not how it dumps, because not all the barrels are the same fill, right? And when we did batch 4, I had a short barrel, a lot like the last barrel pick we did with these guys, and it completely changed it. It turned out to be just fine. And I would say the 250, it really ended up blending the way we were hoping it would, but it was we wanted that fruit forward note that we got in that blend. But I would say the final blend came out probably more fruit forward than our sample blends.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of batch 5 left. And batch 5 was a Ascot double platinum award winner. So we're waiting to get those sold out. Whether that happens in the fall or maybe by the spring, we should be doing we'll go to batch 6, because we call 250 just a special release. Yep. And so that's been a lot of this journey since we started down this path, Dan, maybe 14 years ago.
Yeah. One thing that, and I know we're still waiting for Jason. One thing that fascinates me though, Bill, and then, so hence the name Dusty, right? The whole bringing back something that, a whiskey from so long ago, right? That whole thing fascinates me. Can you just kind of just walk me through just a little bit of that really quick about what inspired you to to bring this back? And what was there any hesitation as to wanting to bring it back, or any anything like that you could maybe talk about?
Yeah, sure. So it was 14 years ago, as many of you know, when I learned the story about who the judge was and what influence he had about Kentucky bourbon. And if anybody hasn't seen it, they just did a documentary on the spirits of Lawrenceburg that released a week and a half ago that talks a lot about Bo Cumberland put that documentary together. And I would encourage everybody to watch it, about his influence on the families that were there. And so when I learned the story, I just wanted to retell his story and reintroduce him to the bourbon community. And then along the way, as I got the trademarks, learning that to have trademarks, you really had to make whiskey or have whiskey in the bottle and sell it to really fulfill those trademarks, is when I found the letter from William Harrison McBrayer to E.H. Taylor from 1870 that had the mash bill on the back of it. Well, Michael Veach had found it in the Taylor Hayes files at the Pilsen Society, and I found his notes on a blog post with Chuck Crowdery, and they said somebody needed to remake this bourbon and go in the barrel at 105 proof like they did in the old days, and I'm like, well, there's my business plan. I got to figure out how to do that, and so there was no hesitation to do that in the beginning when we started with 10 barrels in 2016. We laid down our first barrels with Pat and Shane down at Wilderness Trail with this label, and we had some heirloom Bloody Butcher corn that we used, and found a farmer there to grow it, and we got some seed and really started making it a local thing, not too far from the original distillery site, right? Maybe 30 minutes, 25 minutes from there, and we really thought that was special to do that. We were really hoping it would taste as good as Pat. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but I said to Pat and Shane, I just wanted one barrel. And I said, well, guys, that's allowing me to fund my hobby for my retirement gig. And, all these things that just have kept happening along the way that are, almost like God wink moments that this stuff doesn't just happen by itself. I mean, all these things like the property becoming available after seeing it, after I was looking for a place to put a tasting room in. I was originally looking in Covington because I'm here in Cincinnati, that it'd be just easier. But getting the brands back to Lawrenceburg, Kentucky is really a dream that's going to come true. And right now the back of the bottle says Bardstown, Kentucky, because that's where it's bottled. Yeah. But when it says Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and they get to come back home, that's going to be a special day. I'm super excited about that. Hell yeah. Right. Awesome. There's been several special moments over the last 5 years. I was really surprised how emotional it was for me when we released batch 1. That was a 9-year journey to releasing batch 1 and selling that out in a couple weeks, to our legacy club, or maybe a week. And now, it's just kind of fun, but that was pretty emotional. I have a feeling that when we really do that first bottling on the property will be similar. And maybe we can do a special barrel pick, for it. Which would be kind of fun. Right?
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So
Jason C., how you doing, buddy?
What is going on, fellas?
How you doing, man?
I do like that.
He
Jason
almost sounds not like Scott.
I like how Jason has every single one of his glasses out tonight.
So I know I see some people.
I'm all in, folks.
Some people in chat saying the internet. I'm not getting any buffering on my end, guys. I don't know. I don't have no storms or anything through here, so I don't know what's going on.
I would just either restart YouTube or restart your browser. Could be a weird thing. That's what usually works. But.
Yeah, I mean, will it still go live if I hop off of here?
No, not you. The viewers.
Oh, them. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't have any buffering.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it live in the background, muted, and it's not buffering at all.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess real quick, guys, before I know Jason's got to pour his samples and stuff. Just real quick.
Hey, we're starting with the judge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Proof order.
There's a method behind that.
I mean, Scott, like when you open up the box, did you expect 16 effing samples?
Yeah, I did because
Well-
I think Bill said he was sending 16 samples.
The judge is the lowest proof, and so
Got
overall,
it.
so that's why we're starting there.
Yeah, so they're saying they did both and still have issues. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I mean, there's no storms over here, so I don't know what. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing.
Usually,
online.
Dan, you usually run off of Wi-Fi, or are you on?
I'm
you
on
hardwired in.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi.
Oh.
But it's got. I mean, it's full bars. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know. People.
So real quick, we do have 2 barrel picks dropping this Wednesday. They are from Obtainium, which is over with Gene Nassif at Cat's Eye Distillery. One of the picks we have here, and if you're very curious, without kind of deep diving into tasting notes and such, I did post all that information onto Patreon. Jeff also just had a premiere that he released right before this live, where he kind of broke down the tasting notes and the details of the whiskeys on there. So we do have a 16-year Canadian rye. This one is 134.2 proof. 134.2 proof. This one is called Gene and Trev's Yakety Adventure. This one is finished it's 16 years old, finished in Armagnac barrels. But this one is like it's a watermelon and green apple, like Jolly Rancher. It is very wild profile. There is a definitely funky oak kind of aspect to it as it kind of hits the mid to back of the palate, and I think that has some of that influence from the Armagnac. But again, so this one will be releasing on Wednesday. This is the shorty of the bunch. Not many bottles of that. And then we also have the 13-year MGP, 13-year 3-month MGP. That is 105 proof. There's 132 bottles of this. And this is the Lowrider. Again, all partnership with Drifting Drams, Hello Again Whiskey Friends, Trev the Bourbon Wrench. But this one just has all kinds of different flavor profiles to it. There's like this juicy fruit aspect to it. And then there's this some of the dark berry kind of aspect to it. But again, diving into tasting notes, if you guys kind of want to look at these, watch Jeff's premiere that he released prior to the stream. And then on Patreon too, all the notes from all of us are kind of in that mix of wording through there. So, but these will be releasing on Wednesday. So stay tuned, guys, for those links.
Hey, Dan, if you don't mind, can you I'm going to post the link again for the giveaway if you can pin it.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll be giving as part of the giveaway tonight, I am going to give away 3 samples of each of these separately. So it'll be 6 different winners that get these samples. So I'll have 6 samples to give away from this, and we'll finish this bottle of 1956 Four Roses. Missing the front sticker, but we'll do probably 3 samples. Probably 3 samples left of that. We'll do 3 samples of the 56 Four Roses on top of those as well.
Very nice.
So I'm going to throw in 3 McBrayer mega sample packs. There will be 15 samples in each one. That's every expression I have of McBrayer. You'll get the 100 proof Cedar Brook. You'll get the 6-year bottle and bond, the 8-year bottle and bond, 4 different Cedar Brook single barrels, including the Legends of the Oak pick, 4 different Old McBrayer single barrels, including our pick, batch 4 and batch 5 of the Judge, the Legends of the Oak pick, and the 250th. There'll be 3 of those 15 sample packs.
Man, I want to get in on that.
So, and a little special note, when Bill finally started releasing single barrels of Cedar Brook and Old McBrayer, the initial release was 3 different single barrels of Red Label Cedar Brook and 3 different single barrels of Blue Label Old McBrayer. Those are the ones I have. I have the initial 3 and the initial 3.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Thank you, Toby. I appreciate you throwing something in. And again, guys, so we'll have 3 samples of the Lowrider, 3 samples of the shorty of the rye, the 134 proof rye, 3 samples of the 1956 Four Roses, and then, as you heard Toby say, 15 sample pack of the Did you say that there was Cedarbrook in there as well?
Yeah, there'll be the 100 proof Cedarbrook, and then there'll be 4 different single barrels of Cedarbrook, including the Legends of the Oak Pick.
That's amazing. That's absolutely
Yeah. Thank you, Toby.
Thank you. Well, gentlemen, again, Jason, I don't know if you know this, but my samples were destroyed in shipping, so I will not be sipping along with you guys tonight. So
all of them were destroyed.
They never got there. They came back they're in Columbus at the UPS center. I just looked today. They went back there 2 days ago.
Jeez.
So on Saturday they showed up. So that was we were pretty bummed out about it.
We'll be good. I'll watch you guys, and I'll live through you vicariously.
Jason, did you get my order for this first flight?
Proof order.
Proof order. Yep. All right.
Okay. You guys, how do you want to get started?
Yeah, let's gonna dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay.
600 samples. Here we come.
Yeah.
Shut up, Libby. You're fine.
So I saw. I'm going to talk a little bit. Well, I've tasted all these at one time, but I'm not going to try to influence the barrel pick too much. There's Chris is on here, and he had mentioned on the chat about he came down to the release of the documentary there in Lawrenceburg a week and a half ago. And so he and Charlie got a chance to come out to the property afterwards or on the next morning. And we went through the McBrayer Cemetery, which is right outside of downtown, which he mentioned here in the chat. And if you ever are in Lawrenceburg, as you're going towards Four Roses going out of downtown, there's a cemetery on the right. And you got W.H. McBrayer's big tombstone. You've got W.B. Saffel, you've got the Dowlings, you got the Rippies, you've got the Bonds. I mean, it is like the cemetery of the original OGs of bourbon in Lawrenceburg. It's absolutely
there
fascinating.
too.
Hawkins, yeah. So he had mentioned that in the chat, just going through the cemetery, how it's really cool.
That's crazy. That's actually really cool. That'd be a really cool spot to visit and see. I mean, so how is it a big cemetery? Is it kind of just a?
I wouldn't say it's big. No, I mean you go straight in. As you go straight in, and you kind of make a circle, the McBrayer Judges' big monument is there. It's kind of like right in the center, and then as you go around, you'll see all the big, and they're big, huge monuments. Of these families.
That's the old part of the cemetery. The new part of it's across the street.
Yeah, that one's it's there's a newer one. And then I forgot there's actually I think that's called the McBrayer Cemetery, but one of the Bonds that's there, his grandparents owned the original McBrayer farm. And the Judge's dad and grandfather, the first generation, are buried there. And we got to go. I mean, the first generation came from Scotland through Philadelphia, fought in the Revolutionary War, is buried there in Lawrenceburg.
Ah, that's awesome.
So we got to get up there and check that. There's a cemetery, but then there's homes all around it. So they've sold off the farm over the years.
Hey, that's a nice little butterscotch note on these so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't make me jealous. That's like one of my favorite notes to get.
Yeah, two through four are they're for the nose for me. It's really similar, and it's that there's butterscotch and leather, and it's really very pleasant.
Yeah, nice little spice. The oak is I don't want to say the oak is different, but it's there. I'm trying to figure out how it's like working with that kind of like butterscotch kind of note that's there.
Yeah, a little more background instead of being up front. I don't know if it's a question of the tannic acids are not quite as prevalent.
The first one actually is just like the mouthfeel on it is just very coating. It's got a great texture to it on that first one. Being the lowest proof one, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
amazing
that
texture,
low entry proof.
Yeah, very viscous, very flavorful. I get a little bit of that butter, on the first one too, but I think it's integrated a little bit more with like a deep caramel note and some of that spicy oak on the first one. Second one isn't as viscous. It's a little lighter, but it does have an old school butterscotch oak aspect to it.
So,
I like the second one.
While they're tasting, I do have to ask you: did you find anything like really interesting in as you were kind of deep diving through the history about the relationships that McBrayer had with Rippy and all that? Did you find any like really cool stories or anything that you could share from your past family history?
Well, there's a ton of stuff. You can't even remember all of it, right? When he passed away, so that's when the train had come through town, and they said it was like almost a president died, and all the different people that came to his funeral. And they talked about the stories were countless of all the good deeds that he did in the community. So there was like, maybe not so much in whiskey. I mean, just, on the whiskey side, excuse me, just, him and TV Rippy helping the Rippies, get started. So I'm trying to think of the years here. So he was born in 1821. So when he was 18, so this would have been what, 31, 38. So 1838, right? He and his brothers took over a merchant store. So what I believe is the story is that his sister was 10 years older, and she married a guy that was a merchant, and he passed away when he was 30. But they said he was almost super wealthy at the age of 30 because he was a merchant. He was very good. So back then, women really wouldn't run the stores and the things in town. And so he and his brothers took over this merchant store, and then he bought out his brothers, and he had the merchant store his entire life. And, what I read was there was only 2 buildings at the time in Lawrenceburg, which it's hard for me to think
picture that.
As I've, Toby's a big historian, and obviously you're into old stuff, and I've become a history curator, I guess you would say, of the McBrayer stuff. And just to think about that and the dirt roads. And then when you look at some of the letterhead from the, late 1800s, it was still horse and buggy that they're showing them going to the distillery in on their letterhead. Just, I mean, you're just like, wow. Right. Yeah. And so just helping the Rippies, and then Sapple was his master distiller for 25 years. 25 years. And then he, then he started another distillery. So he had the Cedarbrook distillery, restarted one under the W.H. McBrayer brand. And then he also helped his adopted nephew, his adopted son, which was his nephew, around the same time in the 1880s, start his distillery. And his name was Sam Dedman, and his brand was Kentucky Owl, right? So, when you start to get into those, you just like, you turn a page, and you're like, holy crap, what is that? Or, oh my gosh, what is this? And so, I mean, there was all kinds of stories. He actually had an orchard farm in Florida as well. So these guys from Kentucky were going to Florida, and you're like, well, how did they go? They went by horse and buggy, to Florida. I don't even want to drive to Florida, let alone go by horse and buggy to Florida. Like, if I can't get on an airplane, I don't want to go. Could you imagine,
you
having to go down like to go check out your orchard farm, right? Yeah. And so I don't know. I just, you think about the time, and I guess they didn't watch TV and they didn't have YouTube, so I guess you got
to do something to occupy your time. That's I find a lot of that very old history just so fascinating. How many different hands had their play in things, and I mean, there's so many different history books, and there is someone I want to I want to introduce you to it at some point, maybe kind of later on. We can maybe talk about it at the Blitz or something. It's one of the guys who runs the Vintage Whiskey Society. Yeah. So I think you and him would get along quite well. Maybe kind of connect you guys and go from there. But I'm just, I'm always so fascinated just to think about the hands that helped. And, as us nerds kind of go through and we hear like the Rippies and the Saffels, it's kind of hard to think that, that they were real people and they did real things and they, had partnered with McBrayer and just, that kind of stuff's just fascinating. The further you kind of dig into those history books and stuff like that. So,
I'm going to build upon that. Jason, what sample are you on?
6.
You're on 6. What do you think of 5? I'm digging 5.
5 is actually the most unique to me because it's the most fruit forward.
Yeah, I'm kind of digging 5.
5 has like a buttery / juicy fruit like note to it.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy fruit gum.
Mm-hmm.
But man, right now, me and Scott were texting back and forth because we didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking about the history.
Bill, we've done them all. We're good, guys. We're good.
Oh, okay.
We're done. Okay.
We wrapped it up.
Barrel XYZ. Barrel.
What are you thinking, Scott? What do you like?
So far, I think I would probably go. I just had 6.
Oh my God.
And I would, in all honesty, I would maybe like right now without going back through them, but I may go 4, 6, 1. I could maybe flip flop 6 and 1 right now, but I think 6 feels and tastes like maybe the most unique when you taste it.
Yeah.
So
you'd had 6 yet because that one is one of those outlier profiles. I know we've talked about that before. 6 has it's an outlier profile to the regular judge profiles we look at, and it even is an outlier to the profiles that we pulled for the 250.
Dude, I am all about 6. 6 is
very fruit forward, like almost grapey kind of like a red wine.
I was going to say raisin.
I never got the 6. I just stopped at 5. So.
There's a raisiny. There's a raisiny dark berry. I mean,
Scott had number 4, and then in first right now, number 4 in first, and number 6 in second. That would be the 109.3 in first, the 109.9 in second, and those are the 2 I'm going back and forth between.
Yeah, I'm not ranking them yet. I just know 1, 4, and 6. 1, 4, and 6 are the art. Those are the top 3 right now. 1, 4, and 6 easily.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
So
you have the 101.
The old McBrayer single barrel from Loto just came in, fresh crack. Thanks, Marty. That's awesome, man. Cheers, Sweet Sanity. Good to see you.
Man, 6 is very fruit forward.
Yeah.
You know what? Like honestly, like I know it's not the 250th or whatever, but man, it's got that fruity kind of component like the 250th did that you had. It's very fruit forward.
Yeah, the 250 was really about apple and pear up front, and this one's a little more like concentrated raisin.
Yes,
it's definitely in the like a grape or a berry profile more than like a citrus fruit or an orchard fruit.
Yeah,
but you know what? If you stick your nose in, you get past the raisin. There's a very, very comprehensive candy apple note in the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Pure candy apple on 6.
Yeah, that's with that caramel coming in. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It is a like coated candy apple.
4 still seems like the darkest and maybe the richest of them so far. Except for me.
I think the 4's got a lot more of that butterscotch note. It seems to be more confectionery than fruit forward.
Yeah. I mean, 4 and 6. I mean, they're very, very different from each other. So
I'm sorry,
4.
Dan. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I feel bad. Like the samples were sad, man.
It's all good, man.
Dan, I'll pull another set of samples and send it just as a consolation prize. How about that?
It's okay.
There you go. There you go.
I love one.
Thanks for stopping in.
I love one just surely for the just for the texture and how old school it is. It's buttery, it's rich,
And
the
it's
texture. Somehow at the lowest proof, it still might have the best texture.
It still holds up. Like I thought maybe going back it was gonna like be flat, but it's not.
No, it holds up.
in there. They're just very different.
Good to see you, buddy.
Would you say 1 is similar to 4 more so than 6?
I think one is closer to 4 for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm thinking.
6 is definitely the outlier.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all three are very, very different.
Bill,
There's
what
like-
if we do a blend of all three? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
It's my job.
I think we did. I think we blended something before. This will be the 251st. Let's go for that one.
Yeah.
I told him ahead of time. I said, if he starts talking about blending, you tell me to shut the fuck up.
No, I told them they can do whatever they want, man. It's
I'm
all
kidding.
good.
I'm kidding.
You know, it's all good.
Oh, in that case, I have an idea. Hold on a second.
Oh, geez.
It's less than a year ago. I met a lot of you guys for the first time at the Blitz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
Get rid of us
That was a
now.
weekend. Man, that was a weekend.
Oh no! Well, and I think Toby was the ringleader getting things ramped up for the McBrayer brand. He's been kind of on the wagon with us maybe a little bit longer. He's one of the forefront guys, and so now Toby's helping us manage the brand there in Kentucky. He's a brand manager now.
He's
If
a
we
ring.
haven't,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
He's a
And
ringleader,
so-
all right.
yeah.
You couldn't have chosen a worse person. I'm only kidding. He's amazing.
He has no idea.
Yeah, I mean, how many applications got denied before he got to Toby?
Well, he passed the background.
Bill, the only downside to hiring Top Jimmy is that you're going to need a lot more sample bottles.
Yeah, right.
That's what I was going to
Well-
say. I go in to pour samples and I have to Uber home.
They'll be like, why is the fucking sample bottle expense so high this month?
Get that
Right?
Get that company card ready. Get that company card ready.
I mean, he just gave away 15 samples tonight. Like, hey, there's my brand manager. Go, buddy. Let's go.
Well, Toby came to my house for a weekend. He's like, "Oh, we should go through all these samples." I'm like, "Toby, I got 98 samples in my basement. What are you talking about?" We went through 74 samples over the course of 3 days.
Yeah.
No. Honestly, though, you couldn't have picked a better person to represent.
Yeah, for sure.
You got a good guy. You got a good
Oh yeah.
guy.
I mean, you talk about one of the most generous people on the
What's
the
up,
tube,
Kanish?
and I mean, and
I couldn't be more excited to
Yeah.
have both these guys on my team, really.
Yeah.
The long, the short version of the long story behind this, what we're doing tonight is, this all happened in Bardstown a few months ago, and some things, went, kaflooey. And anyway, so we kind of had to do a redo. So Brian and his wife were kind enough to host me for a weekend up at his home, and we worked hard. We dug in deep, and we tasted through, 2 or 3 dozen samples of each mash bill that we're going to see tonight, and to pick 5 to put in front of Jason and Scott. And now when it came to the judge, what we're doing right now, we couldn't come down to 5. It came down to 6. And
We
so
we almost came to blows. Actually, we couldn't get the side on the 5th one, and
that's right.
And instead of having a fight, we decided, well, just pour something and go make dinner.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so Scott and I are on the same page. We're between 4 and 6. We just keep going
4
back
and
and
6.
forth.
I think that's
All right, I'm blending 1 and 2 and 3 then.
I already blended 1 and 3 and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
No, it was just
1 and 3.
Jason's over there with his Glencairn chemistry set.
Yeah, it just it didn't.
How many bottles are typically?
I'm sorry, 1 and 4. I blended.
Like in one of those barrels. Like what's the approximate yield ish?
About 180 bottles or so is what we've gotten, unless you have a short barrel like a group had, and they got 24 bottles.
Yeah.
We're dragging down the bell curve.
Is this last sample a short barrel? If it's not, I'd be, or at least on the shorter side.
Which one's
I don't know. I mean, it's 109 proof. So like Toby's barrel was 117 proof. And that went in at 105. We're like, oh my God, it's 117. Can you believe that? It's because it had so much air in it and there was just so much evaporation, right? I guess we don't know. And that we were talking about that earlier, right? So we don't go and pull the samples ourselves. It's not like we pick up the barrel and check it and things. So, the hope is that we're going to, have a rick house over the next couple of years, and we're going to rick them ourselves there in Lawrenceburg, and we're just going to go out and do it at the distillery. Just go pull some barrels and check them. We can roll them around, right? And then we can take it right in and bottle it that night if you really want to, because it's not a 6-month lead time with like it is at some of these other places.
Yeah. And then Bill's going to be like, why are all these barrels so short? And he's going to go look at cameras because me and Brian are out there.
Be 30 holes in them because of Toby and Brian. Yeah, they'll be filling them with water because Bill's going to be like, the gauger out there.
I'm with you guys. I think 4 and 6 are where it's at. I mean, do you want to just kind of hold those two aside and come back to them, or do you want to try to, gun to your head, pick one?
No, here would be my take. Like, I think, if we're talking about, they're both very good. I think 4 is closer to standard, not like a standard bourbon. I'm just saying standard, but 6 is for sure an outlier where it's different, maybe more unique. So it might offer up something that maybe someone hasn't had within this Judge lineup. I don't know. That's my take, but
I would say you're right. The number 4 is like our last couple batches.
Yeah, it's
and number 6, sample 6 sips and feels a little bit more premium, like a barrel pick, because that thing is has loads of flavor. It has a couple of extra layers to it that 4 doesn't have.
I think the outstanding thing about the 6th one to me is that it's not drinking 110. I mean, it's drinking softer than the 101 sample.
Let's blend 4 and 6, Jason. Let's see how that goes.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
So to me, 6, if I can, and this isn't the case, but 6 has a little bit more, it drinks like it has a little more age on it.
Yep.
Yeah,
for sure.
And
to me, it just feels a little bit more premium. As much as I love 4, like 4 has the flavor profiles that made me fall in love with Bill's mash bill. Yeah, this specific mash bill, that's his own. I just think it has like the best attributes of all of that. It's buttery, it's caramelly, it's got some oak, it's got some spice, has some sweetness to it. It's a little hint of like a juicy fruit. It's got all of that. Yeah, but 6 is like, listen, this is what else this mash bill can do, and you should be ready for it.
Like I would bottle 4 like as a single barrel, like that's worthy. We just have something that's is different and unique. That's overshadowing that. But man, 4 is a really, really good bourbon right there.
I did just blend 6 and 4 together, just so you know.
It didn't work.
You didn't like it?
No.
Go after.
I think it like tampered down the best things about each one.
Oh, I agree. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we like barrel 6 of these.
Can we do a half barrel of each? Is that possible?
I don't know how I would do that, but
you only empty half the barrel, Bill. It's not that hard.
Well, I understand. I will do anything that you want, to be honest with you, because I owe you for the rest of my life. He made my 50th birthday the most special day ever.
That's true.
Yeah, all you have to
5
do
years ago
is just release the other half.
Honestly, no. All joking aside, if there are a good amount of bottles of sample 6, I think Scott and I would love to have that barrel.
Yeah, it's really good. It's so good. It's really good. It's just different and unique. So yeah,
I tell you what, let's mark down 6 as barrel 1 and mark down 4 as barrel 2. And for some reason, if it's short, we'll pull half. Let's just say we don't get 100 bottles, and you want to do another 50 or 100 of the other barrel. We'll do that too.
All right.
Is that fair?
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
So just so I get we're saying
755 is pick 1, and just the last 3 digits. 883 is pick 2.
883. Yep. I had 885.
I'm sorry, I've been dyslexic.
885.
Okay.
885.
885. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
What's up, buddy?
It's probably in another blend already. I mean,
Come on, don't. That's
Oh man.
If 755,
that is a good question. Do we know that that 755 is actually still available?
If 755 is in another blend, I'm fucking flipping a table. I'm done.
Toby, you don't have barrel 755 at your personal residence, do you?
All right.
it really is a great barrel. I never got to it before I was at 5. I actually like those nose on 5 a little bit, but
Yeah, you know
I
what?
like
Keep that second one. Keep 885 in the barrel. And if we maybe we grab that one down the road. We'll see how people feel about
885 is good. That's a good point. Like, is there a possibility of like just even sitting on that thing a little bit?
Well, I guess what I like to say about that is it really takes good barrels to make a good blend too.
Yeah.
So that means for you, I want to use it in a blend.
Well, it doesn't mean that, but we would say, do we need it for a blend, right? Because
we're not going to do batch 6 for a while yet, so it'll be be sitting there.
That would actually
I don't remember
that particular barrel could actually lend itself to a fantastic blend because if you need a little bit more darkness and sweetness, man, that barrel is going to bring it. But I think 755 is just too much of an outlier to not be a single barrel. So I'm glad we grabbed that one.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Eric Gunners, cheers, man.
I mean, if you could let these things age for another couple years, could you imagine?
Oh, man, if that 755 aged for another couple years, I couldn't even imagine the darkness and how good that would get.
All right, so make a note of that one if we can.
It's already good. It's already.
Do you have any? You guys should check if you have any sister barrels of that 7.5, just something close to it to see if it's similar, because those are pretty. That's a pretty special profile.
It'd take me a day or so, but I could figure it out.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying for you guys, you can make some kind of crazy dark.
When did we lay these down in 2020? Am I reading that right, Brian?
Yes, that's correct.
2020.
November.
What year? What year so let's see, 16, 17, 18. 19.
These are all a little over. What are they?
Okay, so I had
not
80 some
yet.
barrels I laid down in 2020. And then in 2021, I laid down 200 barrels. So if we've got 80 barrels of that profile laid down, there's going to be some good ones pretty close to it, I would assume.
Jeff Wax says all these numbers, and I just hear 8675309.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Jenny, who can I turn to?
All right, so we want to move on to the Cedar Brook. Is that what we're going to do? Are you guys good with this?
Yeah. I think we're locked in, guys. These picks will be released. Right, Bill. We're gonna release these at the Bardstown Blitz, correct?
We can do that. As a matter of fact, so the deal is I've got a bottling date in a few weeks. And so tomorrow morning, I've got to tell them I want to pull these barrels and we're going to bottle them in a couple weeks. And so whenever you want to release them, we'll talk about that, Jason, and the how you want to get them out to your group.
We'll figure it out. If I would love to at least one of these, get these out at the Blitz. If not, we could. And then anything left over, we could release to the group, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. These are fantastic.
So real quick,
that's
guys,
a fantastic
just shout out here a couple people for the giveaway tonight. So Ed Williams with $100 Venmo. Cheers, buddy. Much appreciated, man. You are in it to win it. Michael Turner with a $25 Venmo. He is in it to win it as well. Shem with a $5 Venmo. You are in it, buddy. Cheers, amigo. Appreciate it. Paul P with a $10 Venmo, in it to win it. Yes, you are, sir.
Guys, real quick as a follow-up. Speaking of the Blitz, Our website and everything is pretty much ready to go. So we're going to be releasing tickets probably this week.
Get ready.
Hey, Dan, if you can, just text me a name and a dollar amount. I don't need to know Venmo or PayPal or whatever, and then I'll just put them in the wheel.
Okay.
Let's reset.
Yes.
So we're doing Cedarbrook next. Is that right, guys?
That's correct.
Yeah, we're doing proof order again, guys.
Correct.
110,
Yes.
113, 114, 115,
Got it.
117.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So Dan, maybe some other fun stories that maybe some of the people here haven't heard about is that when I did this research, right? So I really believe that W.H. McBrayer's sister had a huge influence on him, right? So she's the one that married the merchant. The merchant died, right? Her brothers took over the store. The judge later took it over. It was she that remarried later in life, that married Dr. Dixon Dedman there in town, that then gave her son. And he passed away like 1 year after his son was born. And then she passed away like 5 years later. And so they must have been a little older. The judge adopted him, right? And so then he only had one daughter. So he had his grandson, or his nephew moves in with him. His daughter, his only daughter, she died, and she had 3 kids. And she married a distiller. His name was D.L. Moore, and he was over in Harrodsburg. And so then when she passed away, the children moved in with the judge, his grandchildren. So he had 4 grandchildren that his wife was taking care of. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then the judge passes away, right? So he wills the distillery to his grandchildren. He gives his one son, like his son, he gives him his adopted son a distillery. And so then after he died, which we don't talk a lot about here in our marketing and things, when he passed away, his will said he wanted his name stricken from the brand 3 years after his death.
Interesting.
He didn't want the McBrayer name associated with the distillery because he was a devout Presbyterian. The temperance movement was really starting to take off in the late 1880s. And so then his son-in-law took over the distillery for his grandchildren. Well, then he had to sue the estate when he was 3 years afterwards, because he said the McBrayer name associated with the brand was worth over $200,000 at the time. But in getting rid of the name, the McBrayer name with Cedarbrook was going to cause the children, hardship, I guess. And he actually lost the original lawsuit, but he actually had to take it all the way to the Kentucky Senate, where McBrayer was a senator, and he won the lawsuit. And his argument was, when they said he wanted his name stricken from the brand, the way they talked back then was to eliminate his personal estate from anything associated with the distillery.
Okay.
And so, if D.L. Moore had not done that, we might not have ever brought back the judge's name.
I was going to say, that's wow.
That's pretty fun,
man. Yeah, that's wild.
And we don't talk about that because, I got to tell you, along the way, I had to really stop and think about, did he really want his name associated with bourbon? Because I'm sitting here bringing back his legacy, and I had to re-trademark his name before I did Cedarbrook. And is he going to be pissed off, up in heaven looking down at me, right?
When you get to the pearly gates, you're going to get.
And so, I mean, I really thought about that for a long time, and I came to the conclusion that, he actually, and he died a teetotaler. He wasn't drinking when he died. He wasn't drinking. He built the church, the Presbyterian church there in Lawrenceburg, brick by brick, they said, right? They were super involved in the church. However, my conclusion was he must not have hated the industry for a couple of reasons. because he willed the distillery to his grandchildren, and he helped his adopted son build one.
Oh yeah,
right,
exactly.
Right. So if he didn't really like it, I was like, okay, he must have really thought it was okay, right? And so, and then I think when you think about E.H. Taylor's brand, and you think about some of the other brands that are still around from back then, I think he might have been disappointed that his brand was gone and his name was forgotten. And that's the reason why I brought it back.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool to kind of deep dive into that and hear that. I mean, it's fascinating. And to your point, to sit here and think about bringing back the name and, it's.
I mean, I had to really think about it. I'm like,
yeah.
When I read that, should I do this? Does he really want this? Because I think his story needs to be retold.
Great.
And maybe I'm just some selfish jerk, but I don't really think that's the case.
Yeah,
so
I don't think so either.
All right, so just to reiterate, Cedarbrook is the weeded mash bill, correct?
It's correct.
It depends if you like weeded bourbon, Jason. If we tell you it's not and you like it, would that be okay?
It's fine.
Yeah, you're.
It's the 70-21-9 mash bill.
So Brian and Toby, as far as like the kind of the traditional notes from Cedarbrook, and even Bill that you guys normally get out of this, what should we be looking for?
Well, the first thing that I always look for in the Cedarbrook is it has to have that sweet buttercream note right off the top, like a buttercream frosting. For me, that initially says this is my weeded. That is, I think, is our defining flavor for. Actually, it goes across pretty much all of our brands, but it is most prominent in the Cedarbrook.
Wow.
Followed up with usually some baking spices behind it, which are usually kind of a surprise. And then the butter, vanilla, and caramel notes kind of creep back in at the end, maybe with a little bit of wood and vanilla to kind of hold those finishes in.
Toby, what about you?
The thing that struck me, and Brian will remember this, as we were going through, I got to think now, did we go through Cedarbrook first?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first thing we did.
The thing I kept going is I can't believe how much spice there is on as a whole. I mean, there was 24, 36 samples, and I was like, this isn't right. There shouldn't be this much spice on it. There's no rye in here. And it wasn't proof spice. It's just so I want Bill to talk a little bit about what sets his Cedarbrook distillate and barrels apart from Green River.
Yeah. So, well, first off, even if you just get our 100 proof Cedarbrook white label, right, you would not think it's a wheated bourbon. It has almost like a rye finish to it, and we really think it's completely different than anything that's out there. But what really, in my opinion, what I've learned about just blending, right? We took this, if we just go back to the judge, that batch 5 versus a 250th, how you're putting the barrels together and you're looking for certain notes. I'm just amazed how different you can make two bourbons taste with the same mash bill and the same profiles. I think it's fascinating, to be honest with you. But what we do to separate our distillate from the Green River distillate, there's two things. The barrels that we source, they have the space side barrels for a lot of them. They're space side barrels versus ISC barrels. And then what we did on the new make that we're laying down, we've gotten the 18-month age stave barrels from space side. So we went to the number 3 char, and we plan on letting those things, we want those babies to sit forever, right? We want those things to sit there forever. We want to get this thing to an 8 to 10 to 12-year-old age statement. But the barrel types are a lot of times different than what you're getting with the standard ISC, 12-month age stave barrels, right? So our barrels are typically upgraded, or they're a space side barrel, and it's a completely different distillate. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, there is a very heavy baking spice on that runs through all of these, which is pretty interesting for a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You kind of look for like the easy sipping, fruit forward experience. That's not really what you get here. While there is a little bit of fruit in a couple of these, it's mostly driven by that sweetness. Again, that buttercream that Brian alluded to. The caramels, your vanillas, some rich oat, but the baking spice on it is really prevalent, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's where all of that started to settle in for me on like number 3. Like the spice really kind of ramped up for me on 3.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it really does.
There was such a difference. There was such a difference for me from 1 to 2. Like I was like, oh, 2 is like a completely different animal versus 1, but in a good way.
I didn't love sample. I didn't like sample 1 very much.
I think you can see kind of now why we went from the Judge to Cedarbrook.
Yeah, two drinks the most like a weeder to me, where it's like comes off real easy on the palate. Really, a little bit more fruit there on number 2 versus the other ones. It might be the least baking spice out of them.
Yeah,
but I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with.
I would
I
agree
agree
with
with. I agree with Scott wholeheartedly. I think 3 is the one that kind of jumped out as the first one. I was like, holy crap, he's had a lot of spice.
So Bill, Brian, as these guys are chasing through these samples, just real quick question. So you go out one night, you're drinking, right? Not McBrayer. What are your to-go pours, or is there is there a limited edition that you aim toward? Is there something that you really favor outside of McBrayer? What are you pouring in the glass for a special occasion, and what are you pouring in the glass for your everyday pour?
White Claw.
Zima.
Brian, why don't you start? Because I'm going to tell you my answer to that question.
So a lot of what I've done for the last 5-6 years is figuring out what bourbons work with what foods and why.
Yeah.
So when I do these dinners, there's a bourbon that is paired with this particular dish, and it works with this dish, and then I tell you why it works. So I have in my head, like, if I'm going to sit down, if I'm having pepperoni pizza, I'm having Old Forester 86 proof. It's absolutely brilliant with a pepperoni pizza. There's no better combination on the planet. If I'm having fried chicken, well, I'm probably going to have a Knob Creek because it's going to work with that greasy oiliness. It's going to really work. So it really, for me, it depends. What am I going to have? What am I having it with? But if I'm just sitting before meeting Bill, and even my bar is done in Maker's Mark colors. For me, if I'm sitting on the porch and I need the world to go away for an hour or two, I'm having Maker's 46 with one big ice ball. And I'm about as happy as I can possibly be.
Okay. I do. We'll save our conversation for whiskey and food for another day, because I do like that. So that's
My wife walked through the room and her eyes roll because she knows when I get geeked out on matching the food and the whiskey, the conversation is done for the evening. We're not talking about anything else.
Bill, what about you? What's your birthday pour, your special occasion pour, and then everyday pour?
Also White Claw.
Also White Claw. I've become pretty snobby about drinking other bourbons, to be honest with you. I mean, I would say my answer is that I admire other brands. I admire the brand. I admire their marketing. I admire what they do. I really admire Michter's with their low barrel entry proof and the way they go to market. I really admire what they do. I wish they had higher proof offerings, right? Where I feel like we can go and higher. We have a lower barrel entry proof at 105. They go in at 103, and we're releasing 105, 106, 107. We got some 109 barrels like we're talking about for this barrel pick, which I think makes us different than that brand, because all their stuff is, geared towards volume. And so I really admire Michter's from a brand, and they went in going to the market with a 103 barrel entry proof. I think it's pretty awesome. I really admire Old Forester. I really like what they do. I always kind of joke around that our label, right, our little label here, it's very similar to their label. And there's some similarities into the font. There's some similarities into the label. I know we made our label from a bottle that was from 1910. So I wonder if they copied our brand versus us copying their brand, right? And I truly believe that. And from a craft brand experience, I really admire what Peerless does. I really like their product. Yeah. I think their price point maybe is a little higher than where it is, where I think I would buy it more regularly. But what they came to market with and what they've done with their brand, and I really admire those guys. And I really like their stuff. I like all their products that they make. And
I was going to say, Bill likes all the expensive ones, it seems. I see.
Well, I'm a little snobby, right? But,
I really love how Michter's goes to market for $280,000 a bottle. It's great. Love it.
Well, I mean, I will drink. If I go to a bar, I'll drink Wild Turkey 101, man. Right? If I'm at a bar, right? Or I'll even drink Jim Beam White Label all day long. I mean, I like it, right? Yeah. On the rocks if I'm just drinking and I'm hanging out, right? Yeah. But I've got some fun bottles behind me here, and I don't know. I say I really love anything. Yeah.
All right, so Scott and I are between 3 and 4 as our favorites.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I'm really.
I think 3 gives you like the more fruit forward, weeded bourbon profile, and 4 is just a little bit darker, a little spicier.
I really like 4.
I think it's interesting. So, when we did this with Legends of the Oak, the easy thing with the first go around was eliminating the ones that don't belong. The hardest 5 we had to do was Cedar Grove.
Yeah.
And I'm finding that again tonight.
Scott and I have been texting. They're all pretty close. Some are flatter than others, but they have like that just overlay of flavors throughout,
But I came down to the same 2. So I got. Wait a minute. Do I have 3 and 4? Yes, I have 3 and 4. Yeah.
When we say 3 and 4, we're talking barrel 128 and 274.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
I know which one I like better.
What I think is interesting, they're both 114 and a half and 115. So they're the same proof. But in my head, the sugars are the flavor of the sugars are different. So in 3, you're really talking about more candy corns and brown spices and some cinnamon, versus in 4, you're talking about vanilla sugars with just a little bit less spiciness. But I think the mouthfeel in 4, for me, I like that better, even though the finish is a little bit shorter.
Okay, so hold on. I got to make sure I've got.
Again, 4 just comes off. I don't know, Scotty, you think 4 comes off a little older, man?
It does. I think it's a little bit of a darker profile for me. Yeah. Like what Ryan described, I think 3 is the slightly sweeter one to me.
For me, yeah, I agree. For me, 3 is sweeter than 4.
Yeah, like 3 is drinking much like more like along the lines of that, like that buttercream but nice spice. 4 gets a little more oak, tobacco, but still though that fruit layer that's there, a little bit of that buttercream, but less than 3.
That's the difference in 4, Scott. You nailed it. Is that slight tobacco hit you get on 4? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sweet tobacco note, I think, just gives it that little punch of age that I just think makes it feel a little bit more aged than it might be. This is 2 that I would like to put aside and go back to. I don't necessarily want to pick it right now.
Okay, so just to be on the same page, we're talking 128 and 274.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is where I struggle with weeders sometimes, because I'm not sure sometimes what people's expectation of a weeded bourbon is for a lot of people. So. It's always a tough call as to like what the expectation is, but
here's the thing is, don't overthink what other people like, because everybody's trusting you and Jason.
Yeah.
And so it's what, it's the consensus between the two of you.
No, I mean, yeah, I get that. It's just one of those things where it's like we don't pick many weeders, and usually when we try to get a weeder, we usually like Toby, we picked that one at Old Louisville that's like 10 years, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Like that's when weeders really start getting interesting when they have that type of age.
Yeah,
I would agree. And
274 I thought was really good.
That Bill and I talk about a lot is what are these barrels going to be like when they're 8 or 10 or 12 years old?
Right.
I think that's really going to be. I think that's when these are really going to shine, is when we're talking about barrels that have been sitting another 5 years or so. We're really going to get some more of those darker complexion notes that are really going to give it a lot more depth, I think.
All right, we're moving a little up in proof here, boys.
127? Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
Ain't playing around with you no more.
I was
We
gonna
got
do
some,
shit. I was gonna do shit tomorrow, but not anymore.
You got to move.
We
I
just
do
got
have to
Scott
go.
out of his honeydew
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Scott's like, I was going to move some whiskey around. That might not be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 120.5, 120.8. Am I reading that right?
Yep.
121.1, 125.6,
And 127.
127.3.
And all Dusty Dan has is pickles.
So I'm gonna.
back here somewhere. Where is it?
So I want to just say a couple things. I'm not trying to, prime the pump here, but obviously these are the highest proof. These are also the oldest 5 that we're trying tonight. And
Nice.
when I was at Brian's house, the last 12 we tried.
The last 12.
It was a rough weekend, Jason, man. It was rough.
The last 12.
That's funny.
So-
as hell.
I let them do it.
Hold on,
I
got
didn't
to.
even participate.
So the last 12
Toby's like, we tasted this stuff on Sunday, and then like when I remembered on Wednesday, this is how it all went.
Yeah.
No, so the last 12 old McBrayers we tried.
Okay.
So these had never been profiled by Brian. They'd never been tried by Brian, by me, by Bill. And all 5 of these came out of that last batch of a dozen. And these are the oldest whiskeys you've tried tonight.
Yeah.
And
7,
so Bill,
7.7.
tell everybody a little bit about what sets Old McBrayer Blue Label apart from anything else distilled at BBC.
Yeah. So I'm going to take you all the way back, right? So we have now released 4 batches of Old McBrayer bottle and bond. And so our last batch was an 8-year-old bottle and bond. And so I bought a whole bunch of barrels on the source market 4 years before that. So the barrels just kept getting older and older. And as they got to be 8 years, they were like, oh my gosh, this is like the sweet spot for these barrels. And so we originally started, so I as I mentioned, we started with Wilderness Trail with Pat and Shane with our WH product. And I got the Old McBrayer trademark. And so I started laying down barrels with those guys that were 70, 24, 6. So we kept with that 5.8%. It was 5.8% barley mash bill that we have on WH. And we were going to lay those down intentionally for the Old McBrayer product. And what happened was when they sold to Campari canceled us, as I had 300 barrels of that stuff laid down at 105 barrel entry proof. Well, I had sourced some barrels of the 70, 18, 12, which I thought was a nice mash bill for our trademarks. So I was like, all right, I'm going to pivot from these barrels over to these barrels, right? Well, then when they canceled us, and all of our fans really started liking this Old McBrayer mash bill, and then I had to pivot to Bardstown Bourbon Company. I started laying down this mash bill, and so then I started running out of barrels for the Old McBrayer product, and I started asking for more, and I couldn't find it. So I finally got with the people at Bardstown. It took me a while to figure it out. So these particular barrels were laid down for Angel's Envy. And Angel's Envy then pivoted from this mash bill to something else. And so there isn't any more of these mash bills, this product laying around at Bardstown Bourbon Company. And earlier this year, I needed to fill in my gaps because I started laying down, I've got 600 new make barrels over the last couple of years laid down of this mash bill in the number 4 char 18 month age state barrels, which should make it even better. And then they finally got their inventory straight and they found 300 more barrels of this stuff. So I have all the 70, 21, 18, 12, I'm sorry, 70, 18, 12 barrels that were laid down by Bardstown Bourbon of this mash bill. I have found one broker that has 100 of them laying around, and I got these, and he wants too much money. I told him to pound it. And so outside of that, those are the only barrels of these that I know that are still floating around in the market of this particular mash.
So what you're saying is not only are they exclusive, but they're bespoke.
Correct. Yes.
At this point, yeah, they are.
Well, I think we found the one we're going to release at Bardstown Blitz, right?
So the right answer to that is fuck no. Nothing that McBrayer does is bespoke. Okay. That's the correct answer for Jason.
Okay. There's my brand manager for you. You tell him, Toby. You let him know how it is.
Man, I'm glad that's his job.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I'm just going to tell you yes. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Toby's the one that's going to challenge you, right?
All right. So we're 120.5, 120.8, 121.1, 125.6, and 127.3.
Yeah.
All right.
For tonight's giveaway, guys, while they are drinking through their samples, again, tonight's giveaway, we have 3 samples from each of the Obtainium picks that we are putting out on Wednesday. One a Canadian rye, 16 years, finished in Armagnac, and then a 13.3 year MGP rye. If you want tasting notes and things like that, I did. We released it on Patreon, so all the notes, the tasting notes, are on there. And then Jeff dropped a premiere right before this stream where you can kind of catch up and look through the tasting notes there. We also have 3 samples of the 1956 Four Roses that'll wind up finishing this bottle off. And then Toby is doing 3 15-piece sample packs of the entire McBrayer lineup that he owns himself. So a lot of nice giveaways tonight, guys. And thank you for all those who have sent super chats and memos, guys. I'll eventually get around to saying thanks for those. So, but much appreciated.
Hey, what was the mash bill on this one again?
70, 18, 12.
70,
18 rye, 12 barley.
Yeah.
Guys, I started, Brian and Toby, I started with barrel S first, just so you know.
I know you did.
Because I had not tried barrel S yet.
Yeah, we're not telling them which one barrel S is.
Barrel S.
This was the one that, when Toby and I were talking, I think, Toby, correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the one that you told me you guys have pre-selected what you think we'll choose.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I started with it, and I ruined my palate. I don't even think I'm going to drink anything else.
In fact, Scott, what we were sitting around messing around with a preemptive blend for the next BIB, and I said, well, Jason and Scott are going to pick this one, so let's not even put this in our mix. And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to tell
you, we did a preliminary blend just without that barrel in it. I was so confident you guys are going to choose it. So if you choose something else, I look.
Well, I got to tell you,
dog meat. So
number 4, I thought was pretty good.
Number 4, I haven't even got the number 1 yet.
I know, I'm trying to get my palate to rest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Bill's like, let's get this show on the road here, guys. I got shit.
I've been talking. I didn't have to sample as much as you guys did. Wow.
Pete, cheers, buddy. And it's
man, 4 and 5 though. 4 and 5 are pretty good. Wow.
Okay.
Toby, you were pretty excited about these old McBrayer barrels, if I remember right.
Yeah, so that's why they're last. And I'm not trying to prime the pump or anything like that, but these 5 excite me more than anything else we've had tonight.
I've tried the first 3, and
Jesus.
as far as just the 3 profiles, these are giving the most differences in the flight versus the other 2 flights we had.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the Cedar Brooks were all somewhat in the same ballpark. The McBrayer, I think, were all in the same ballpark, except for that last one that we picked. That thing was the outlier. But all these first 3 have just there's some different nuances there that are interesting. David, that was David Smith. I thought that was Ed again, dropping another $100. I was like, Ed dropping that brisket money. them brisket bucks.
Brisket bucks. I love it.
Brisket.
Yeah, I like.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, Scott, I'm with you, man. Two to me is like everything you love about that mash bill, but like way spicier.
That thing is spicy.
Yeah, well, I kind of dig it. I like it. It's like gives you a little Calabrian chili action, a little jalapeno.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
Yeah,
I like that profile, man. That sounds good.
This would light up barbecue. Like your barbecue would be like, damn, this is good. Then you taste it, you'd be like, shit, my mouth's on fire.
Send that barrel to Dusty Dan. That's all him, man.
Yeah.
120.8.
Barrel
2.
Barrel 2. Dusty's got to have that spicy meatball.
I love anything that has those like peppery, like that kind of peppery note in it. Yeah.
I think we're going to send him at least 4 and 6 of the judge, and we're on barrel 2 so far of the old McBrayer. And
hey, Bill, you're not wrong. 4 is pretty good, buddy.
I liked 4. I hear you on 2 as well.
4 is the most rounded so far. It just has a nice experience from front to back.
Yeah, it's got a malt.
I mean, it's 125 and a half proof, right?
Well, I would like to say, it doesn't drink that way, but I've had 17,000 other pours before it. So.
Yeah.
We're just getting warmed up.
3 is almost like malty. It's almost like a milkshake, like a malt milkshake.
Oh my God, Scott! I was totally thinking that when I had it. There's a weird malty aftertaste on it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So
kinda
I haven't tried anything yet. Which one you got malty on 3?
Yeah.
Wow, that 3 is pretty good too. Yeah.
77327. It's chocolatey. It's the only one that has a chocolate vibe to it.
Yeah. I've only got to 3, but
okay.
327.
77327. Yeah, has a little bit of like a chocolatey. I don't know if that's like Whopper candy or like.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's like Whoppers.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I don't get it on the nose. I get it on the palate.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookie dough.
We'll be right back with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Are you fat and depressed? Have some cookie dough.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I got the same barrel number in 2 different proofs, so I think I got them in the right order.
Yes, JG, malt
121.1.
What is malto meal?
I don't know what malto meal is. JG's he's eating that shit from like 1927.
God, that guy's like, was that when he graduated high school, like 1936? So it's malto meal.
Travis set up crying now. Crying, Travis, just eat some cookie dough.
Malto meal. Oh my God. Malto meal.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell malto meal
121 is 77327.
Yeah, got it.
Are you getting that little chocolatey vibe on it? It's interesting.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
Malto meal is a cereal brand. Oh, a generic cereal brand. Okay, there you go.
I think you can still find it at Walmart.
Yeah,
Dan, any other questions about McBrayer? I'm trying to think of some news stories. We broke ground this week on our distillery.
Bill, what did you learn more about the I know McBrayer, W.H. McBrayer was kind of paramount in the. How much was he involved in building the railway line through Anderson County?
Well, he was the whole reason it went through there. He had to campaign, they said, city to city to get it through Anderson County.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had to go everywhere to get it through there because, you know, a lot of people didn't want it, was what I learned later, right? It you know, they didn't want the city feel to their community in Lawrenceburg, right? And what they really talked about in the documentary, which I thought was pretty interesting, was he donated a portion of his property so that the rail line would go by his distillery, so he could put the barrels on the train, and then eventually all the rick houses went by the rail tracks to get it on the rail line, right? And it was pretty fascinating. And he rode the first train, one of the first trains through Lawrenceburg, and then he died like a couple months later, which is pretty interesting. And so that was like his crowning moment in his lifetime, was to get the rail line through Anderson County. And
That's
so
wild, man.
I mean, he was the reason it went through there. And what I thought they did a really good job of in the documentary, which I had not really thought about, is that they credited McBrayer for proving the bourbon from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky was world renowned when he won the gold medal in Vienna, Austria. So he proved the concept. They said the Rippies really scaled it, although they scaled, right? So Rippy worked for him. They had a store as well. They built their distillery, and then the Rippies really scaled it. So the Rippy distillery was bigger than the Cedar Brook distillery at the time. However, when I look at a history book in the city of Lawrenceburg, they said Rippy was bigger, but McBrayer was by far the most world famous, right? So they said he proved the concept, and the Rippies scaled it. I thought that was pretty interesting.
So hang on. So the Rippies, what distillery are they now known?
Well, they're known for Wild Turkey, right? So they're now Wild Turkey. Gobble, gobble. It's maybe a favorite on this channel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, not my channel. We're on Dusty Dan's channel.
Well, okay. But anyway, we know there's some fans of the turkey here. Right?
Any stories with Colonel E.H. Taylor? Listen, here's the thing. Colonel E.H. Taylor gets like, you know, he gets put up on a pedestal because, you know, he did a lot of stuff for the whiskey industry. He modernized it quite a bit. He's got a beautiful yellow tube on the market that people pay stupid amounts of money for. But all in all the stories I've read, even the stories that aren't out there, is like things I've heard from historians, he was an asshole. Like a big asshole. Like he didn't.
Corrupt.
He's a corrupt asshole. He didn't pay his workers. He went back on deals. He skirted payments to creditors. He was a dickhead. Obviously, there was a lot to be said about that with Colonel E.H. Taylor and George T. Stagg and their relationship and just the suing back and forth. Was there any indication of a relationship between W.H. McBrayer and Colonel E.H. Taylor, and what was that like? Have you heard anything about that, Bill?
All I know is that from talking to Michael Beach, when E.H. Taylor started, he bought Old Crow, or he bought McBrayer stuff when he first started. And that's where the whole thing with the letter from 1870, it's about the same time he started. Now, I got to tell you, this is a pretty interesting thing that I haven't really talked a lot about, is that so the James Levy brothers in Cincinnati were the distributor for Cedar Brook. And so D.L. Moore, he went through his lawsuit. Well, then he sold to the Whiskey Trust in 1899. So then the Whiskey Trust owned Cedar Brook in the 1900s up to Prohibition, right? So then E.H. Taylor, he's got his distillery. He bought the old McBrayer distillery that was started by McBrayer's cousin, John, right? W.H. bought it, sold his distributor. E.H. Taylor owns it. I have letters from E.H. Taylor to the James Levy brothers about suing them about using the name McBrayer because it was such a big name, right? And these letters are not like, hey, these standard lawsuit letters that you see today, all professional. They're like, you guys are a bunch of assholes. We're going to fucking sue you. I mean, they are the most obscene things I've ever read in a letter, right? And we've got this whole thing with John McBrayer working as the vice president for E.H. Taylor, producing the old McBrayer brand, what is now at Cass-on-Key, right? It's at the Cass-on-Key distillery in Frankfurt, right? It went from Newmarket, he moved it to Frankfurt, and it's just fascinating who E.H. Taylor was. Now, I met with a guy who was writing a book, and he was going to compare E.H. Taylor to the Whiskey Trust, right? So E.H. Taylor is going against the Whiskey Trust in the early 1900s, right? He's this independent guy in Frankfort, Kentucky, and he's an asshole, right? I agree with Jason. He's a ruthless asshole, right? The Whiskey Trust is buying up all these distilleries in an unscrupulous way, I would say too, right? What I heard, and I can't confirm this, is that the Whiskey Trust was distributing 90% of the whiskey in this country and producing 50% of the revenue for the government.
Wow.
50% of the revenue for the government. So do you want to know why all the presidents came from the Midwest in the early 1900s? It's because they influenced all of them.
Yep.
Ohio, Illinois, right? Could you imagine one company producing 50% of the revenue for our government today?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild, man.
That's crazy.
I mean, that is a fascinating study that I would like to learn more about.
Yeah, for sure. I'm telling you, man,
Right.
if Buffalo Trace came out with a limited edition Colonel H. Taylor, and instead of putting on the top of the bottle 4-grain or cured oak, and it says, I was an asshole, I would buy that immediately.
Right? And so, McBrayer was very influential to the community, I believe. And I personally believe that Anderson County made the best whiskey after the Civil War for a long time.
Yeah.
Right now, after that, I have no idea. And so what I was told was that Lawrenceburg was offered in the 60s when bourbon started to figure out how to market themselves to be the capital of bourbon. Thank you.
Yes, there it is.
Yep.
Right? They offered it to Lawrenceburg way before they did to Bardstown. But they had a bunch of religious people in the little community of Lawrenceburg said they didn't want anything to do with bourbon in the 60s, and it went to Bardstown. And so, Lawrenceburg has they were a big part of the whole history, and McBrayer was right in the middle of all of it, if not the most influential of all of it.
Yeah. So, Bill, I have a question for you. Have you been able to find or try anything dating back? I mean, maybe not, mid 1800s, right? Because that's very, very different.
So my buddy Brad Bonds is at Revival there in Covington, right? And there's this guy out there, and he's in Chicago, and he looked me up when we had batch one, and I think he wanted. So he has these Plankton Reserve bottles. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Plankton Reserve, right? So that's a hotel. I think I've talked to Scott about it there. That was in Milwaukee, the Plankton Hotel. And so the Plankton Hotel, they were private labeling the Plankton Reserve from the Cedar Brook Distillery in the early 1900s. And so then that hotel, they were going to tear it down in the 1980s. And they went down to the basement and they found a brick sealed door, and they opened up the door and had all their pre-prohibition whiskey in the cellar. And there was all these Plankton Reserve bottles. And this guy, he's got several cases of it, and he knows somebody else that has. Mrs. Plankton's secretary has several cases of it. And Brad had a bottle of Plankton Reserve. It was a cardboard. It was a 2.5 gallon bottle in a cardboard crate, and it was bottled in it was distilled in 1902 and bottled in 1914.
Okay.
And it's absolutely the best whiskey I've ever had.
I would second that.
Yeah.
Bill called me up and says, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And I was like, nothing. He goes, "We're going down to Brad's. He's got a 1914 Old McBrayer, and we're going to go drink it."
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, "What?" He goes, "I'll be there in 20 minutes." I was like, "Oh, okay."
That's crazy.
I can probably
Ryan,
buy
you should be
one
like,
of
I'll be there
those.
in 19.
Oh, it was.
Hey!
It was so
Oh,
amazing.
Katie and Ethan.
Hey, guys.
Listen, how are you guys?
Welcome in. It's thick in your mouth. How are you?
Yeah.
That
Katie,
bottle-
thank you.
How about
There you
some?
go.
Hey, look at that. Batch, which batch? Batch 5?
This is the Legend of the Oak Pick.
No, that's our
Oh, you got the short barrel.
That's one of 24.
Oh, man. So now I can buy
24. Holy shit.
one of 24. It was 117 proof. 117 proof. Is that
Very
right?
highest-
117 proof?
115.
115. Sorry.
That's still, I think, the highest judge barrel we've had.
Now I can tell you, Dan, I can go buy a 2.5 gallon cardboy of that Cedarbrook tomorrow. 2.5 gallons. It's $7,500. Now, I mean, the guy that has it.
Bill, you're thinking about it. How many
Make it
times have you
happen.
thought about buying it?
Make
Oh,
it
like
happen.
every day. Every day.
I'll be honest with you, man. Like if maybe we should connect on a different level.
Now I would tell you that Brad sold those for $50 an ounce.
Sure.
Brad at Revival sold $50 an ounce.
That's
He
not
made-
bad.
He sold it for
$20,000.
$20,000.
Yeah, for
Right? He
that
sold it for
age,
$20,000.
Yeah, I mean that's
Now, I can't sell it for $50 an ounce, but maybe somebody else could do it for $50 an ounce, like a couple of coffee people or something.
you know what'd be cool, Bill, is if and some of the guys may know a little bit more about this than I do, but like if you wanted to create some kind of experience like the farm or something like that, or whatever that looks like, a one-stop shop experience, and getting a carboy and then having that there to sample or to taste. When you think about it, right, a lot of those older whiskeys, like pre-prohibition stuff, I mean, I have my hand in some of those, but remember, right, a lot of that stuff is going to disappear over time.
Yes.
As we go further along, a lot of that stuff will no longer exist.
You know what Dusty's doing right now, Bill, right?
He's setting me up. He says, Bill, go call that guy.
I'll set you up.
Buy it, right?
He's not wrong though.
He's like, fucking buy it so you can send me some. That's his.
Remember,
He's not wrong.
A lot of
I would
this
have
stuff, it comes down to it comes down to an experience, and it comes down to memories and things, right? And to be able to go back and buy a whiskey that's that old in a glass carboy, mind you, you don't find that very often. And for that kind of for that kind of price, I mean, that's I know it's a lot, but the experience for what you will get out of that glass carboy over time.
Yeah.
How do you replace that?
And Dusty only needs a 200 ml to do a review of. That's it. That's all.
200 ml.
That's it. That's what
Now, I will tell you, I actually have called my attorney, right? There's a law firm in Lexington that represents the Craft Distillers Association, and it was started by Terry McBrayer. That's the McBrayer law firm, right? Who actually represents McBrayer Legacy Spirits. I said, hey, I want to sell that in my tasting room. I want to go buy a vintage whiskey and sell that. Can't do it.
Why?
I can't sell it.
Why?
Right? I can't resell it. I can't do it. I'm not allowed to. I can sell new stuff, but I can't. You have to have a vintage license to go buy that shit and sell it.
So
Legal.
just so the audience knows what a carboy is, it's about like a 3 to 6, 7 gallon like a glass jug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2.5 gallons, but it comes in this wooden crate, and the whole crate opens up. I mean, it's I have the crate, I have the empty bottles. It's absolutely amazing.
Jason, it tasted like cherry cola. Honest to God, it was cherry Coke all day long. It was absolutely delightful.
It was a 12-year-old whiskey from 1914.
Don't talk dirty.
It was probably older than that, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It was a great evening.
I would just buy it and find a new attorney. That's what I would do.
Hey, Marty, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Crack the code.
Well,
Good, buddy.
I know the people to call. So the guy that came to see me when I did batch 1, he's like, I've got 3 cases of these 750, plankton reserves. I think you should make a blend for Cedarbrook and put it in there. And I looked into it. He wanted stock in the company for me to do it and all this other stuff, which I said no. But he's very proud of them, and he gets a lot of money for them. But I know there's probably 40 or 50 of them out there that I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
Right. And so we're going to do that one of these days. I tell you what, all the people on this channel, we're going to do that one of these days. Maybe we'll do one of those special.
Someone save that shit. Someone save that.
No, I'm recording this. I'm going to go buy one of those bottles. We're going to come when we have something on the distillery property, and we're going to go just crack the bottle and freaking drink it.
Honestly,
right?
Bill, you should just start selling some of your whiskey in some of those old glass jugs. People would go ape shit for that.
100%.
Right? Just do a carboy and and that mimics it. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yep.
Right? So
I'm not saying like a continuous release, but once a year, just roll out some carboys, man. That'd be awesome.
I think there's so much whiskey aging in Kentucky, somebody's going to do it anyhow. Like there's so much fucking bourbon down there.
I know a couple of distillers that have talked about it, so you should get ahead of them. Just saying.
I've got a template, if you will, of one that's been done before. So
all right, there you go.
All right. Hey, what are we thinking about these old McBrayers?
Again, we're between. So really quick, what's the price point on these picks?
Oh, for you?
Which one are you picking?
Oh, no. So the old McBrayer goes for $85 a bottle.
85.
Okay. It is a single barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, we're between 3 and 4 again. Both for Scott and I.
3 and 4.
Yeah,
really?
They're just different. Like there's a different profile to each one of these. So,
Marty, Jimmy?
Hold on. You're between
3 and 4.
309 and 514 barrels.
Yeah.
We're between 77327 and 77309.
yeah.
Okay, so
We also like 8675309.
Who can I turn to?
I got to tell you, me personally, man, that number 3 is pretty good. It's got that. I like that coconut, that milkshake, whatever you guys call it, note.
That's what keeps bringing me back to that number 3.
I really like that note. I mean, you tell me something's got chocolate in it or a char note or whatever, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
It's really the only sample I've had tonight that has had a real distinct chocolate note.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I like the chocolate note.
Yeah, that maltiness.
I would tell you
like
that's
that
not
malt
barrel
chocolate.
S. It's
It
not
isn't.
barrel S.
Toby,
it's
I was
not
wrong.
barrel S.
No, it's not.
I think barrel 4 is S. I think the four sample is barrel S.
Neither one of those two are barrel S.
hold on.
Really?
Which one was barrel S?
No.
Well, there's only 3 left to pick, bro.
Yeah, I want to know which one of these you guys selected.
We really like barrel 2.
Toby has the damn freaking Mission Impossible flashlight out.
We really like barrel 2. When we did these, we liked barrel 2 the best.
I
Barrel
was
2
channeling my inner Jason when I drank 2, and I was like, Jason is going to love this one.
is barrel 2 77324?
Yes.
77324,
We like
yeah.
barrel 2. Everybody on this channel on our group like number 2.
I had spicy meatball written down for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I the one thing that barrel has is the spice. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The spice is good, but when you're talking about overall experience and layers, 3 and 4 have more.
Okay.
And I personally like 3 better than 4 myself.
That's fine because I'm just going to take that sample bottle. I'm going to move it upstairs to my dining room, and that's what I'm going to drink.
That's one that Toby and Brian would be like, hey, we got to pull a barrel sample of number 324 just because.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was 324 doesn't get released to Mash and Journey. That gets held back for Legends of the Oak. That's what it was.
324?
324.
Number 2.
Yep.
Number 2.
The
I thought. Wait a second. Oh,
I hear you though, Jason and Scott. I like 3 and I like 4. I personally think I'm gonna try 4 again.
I mean 324 is good, but it's just the one great thing about it is it's sweet and it's spicy. But I think the other 2 here offer more from a front to back.
Hey Jason, let me tell you something. This was their 3rd day when they picked that barrel. They were only like 75 barrels into it when they did that one.
Those 2 were drunk as fuck then. Like, holy crap.
No, it was early in the morning.
Yeah,
it was like 9:30 in the morning. Like, hey, we're going to do the old McBrayer pick. Oh my God, they're so good.
They didn't even know what day it was. They were just down in Brian's basement. This is fantastic.
They like of like all these samples, they like sample 6 the best.
Wait, what?
127 proof.
Oh man, I don't know, man. 3 and 4, they're just different. Like 4 is dark, man. It's dark and rich. Like 3 is like that malty, like milkshake. Like I don't know, they're just different.
That's funny you say that. Like
4 is pretty good.
4 for a single barrel bottle and bond is like holy shit. It's like it's got really rich layers to it. It's nice.
4, it's funny you say that because my notes for 4 are malt, honey, and leather, and the honey holds late through the finish.
Yeah,
and
I can see that.
That is just really that's a delightful combination.
All right, Scott, let's shift the bottle and bonds to the side here. We'll let those sit. Let's go back to the Cedar Brooks.
All right. So
Jason, I just want to clarify one thing real quick. I'm sorry, Toby. These will be not bottle and bond though. They'll be single barrels.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, single barrel. Sorry. Yeah.
121 proof and 125 proof.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Jason, Scott, which 2 of the old McBrayer are your top 2?
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
So it's 77327 and 77309. Those are the top 2.
Gotcha.
Correct. Yep.
8675.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, Hooper nailed it. The one great thing is 2 things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can
I tell you what, man, I go back to these weeders. Man, these are fantastic.
Thank you.
Damn right.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, what's the price point on these weeders, by the way?
79.
75.
75.
$75 for these?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, these are nice.
Now,
goes right back to the picks.
when you say that, that's what you think they'll retail for?
Yes. So they would, based on how Jason and I think we'll do this, they would go to his club at $75 a piece.
All right,
What are you doing there, Dan? What are you shaking up?
I got a liquid IV and some water.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do a pick or something. I thought you were
we
gonna
haven't
do
we haven't even paid attention. Dusty Dan's been fucking ripping through bottles. We aren't even looking.
That's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Drinking nothing but hazmat. It's fine.
I know. It's like, I'm doing a hazmat flight while you guys are ripping through all these McBrayer samples.
I've had a couple.
Okay, so hold on. I've got like 2, 2, and 2. Do we know what these are? What are we doing?
So we're back to the Cedar Brooks, and we have number 3, which is 128, and we have number 4, which is 274.
Yep.
114.5 and 115 are the proofs on them.
Wow.
So if I remember correctly, we did barrel 6 of the Judge, and barrel 4 is the backup.
Yep.
We've got these 2 barrels of Cedar Rook, and we got 2 barrels of Old McBrayer setting aside.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're just trying to figure out exactly if we're going to take one of each of these or if, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm actually more excited. And this is crazy from a guy that's not a big weeded fan. I'm more excited about the Cedarbrooks than the McBrayers.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
the
interesting.
Cedarbrooks
We
are-
that's-
thought we thought that would be different. So
These
that's cool.
These Cedarbrooks have just some really interesting layers to them that
Yeah,
I think
they
are
do.
just they're just different.
They definitely drink like older whiskeys do. There's something about these things, man.
You know, I'll tell you what,
There's
I
spice on the back end of those things.
just jumped
It'll
back to the
change.
Cedarbrooks and not really rinsed from the old McBrayers, and they have this root beer sarsaparilla kind of note to them.
Oh,
The sarsaparilla note on barrel 274 is so spot on.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm back at Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor and I ordered a sarsaparilla float.
Hey, Dan, we got your next barrel pick of Old McBrayer ready to go.
yeah.
Give me that all day, man.
Man, Dan, that's a good barrel pick. You don't even have to do shit. You just get to select the barrel. You're good to go, man.
I watched it. I just watched it.
Yeah, Dusty gets the sloppy seconds.
Take that shit, man. Take
That's
that
a
shit.
story of my life, man.
Not the first time, right?
Dude, I am all about 274. That thing is delicious.
I was just going to say 274. I just went back to both of those. That's really good.
It is so
Yeah,
good.
man, it's dark and rich, and it's really good whiskey.
I'm
I
going
think-
to go ahead and circle that one.
Scott, are you good tagging 274?
Yeah, 100%. That's a really, really good barrel.
It's so good.
We got
274
one
it
done.
is.
Woo!
Dusty, you can have 128, buddy.
Dude, it's
All
good. Dusty, it's good. It's a good
It's
barrel,
good.
though, man.
128, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, I'll send you that.
Yeah, we're going to send you that, but we're
You
going to
gotta-
send you
and-
those
but you
Old
have
Mc-
to- but you have to send Dan barrel 324 of the McBrayer, the blue label, because
I've already got that
Yeah.
mark too.
yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that. He's gonna love that spicy meatball right there.
I personally like Old McBrayer versus Cedarbrook. Personally, like I like the bourbon versus the wheat.
I would agree. That's where I thought I was gonna go, Bill. But
Yeah,
this sample set,
yeah.
I don't know.
No.
The old McBrayers are good, but I don't know. There's just like
If you think 274 makes a great barrel pick,
yeah,
let's
there's
do it,
something.
man.
There's something about that Cedarbrook barrel that is just has this all-encompassing flavor profile. It's rich. It's spicy. I think it's just different for a weeded bourbon. It just gives us. I think it just gives the club something really unique to sip on for a great price point too.
Yeah, right. We said, what did we say?
$150.
$135? No.
Yeah,
no,
see, Bourbon Jerk-
$75 a barrel.
See, Bourbon
$75 a
Jerk
bottle.
See, Bourbon Jerk says I prefer the Old McBrayer, but it's definitely close. Bourbon Jerk, I'm telling you, if you had this barrel, this 274, I think it's better.
It's really
than,
good.
I think it's better than all the McBrayers we had.
Yeah.
All the old McBrayers.
Really good.
It'll
It's really
really
good.
be interesting tasting all three of these. Like once they're bottled and we get them, like tasting them, like all three of them. It'll be really interesting to see how these all kind of shake out. So
We're
You know,
doing
and-
3 or are we doing 2 there, Scott?
two. All right,
I
maybe
don't-
three.
I don't know about the old McBrayer yet. I'm still like kind of in between.
All right, so I'm going to go back to barrel 6 of the WH.
Oh, don't even do it, man. You're gonna. That's it. That thing is so good.
So here's the thing: is that these we've got 2, 2, and 2. We've got 2 Cedarbrooks, 2 Old McBrayer, 2 Judge, and they're all going to go out to market at a slightly different price. The Judge will be somewhere around 100. Then it'll come down to the Old McBrayer, and then it'll be the Cedarbrook down from there. But they're all going to be under $100, when it hits the streets. So,
All right, Scotty, if you were going back to the McBrayers, the blue labels, what do you think? Have you gone back to them yet?
No, I haven't.
I'm kind of on those. We have our Judge pick. We have our bottle.
Cedarbrook pick.
Yeah, 755 for that one. Cedarbrook is 274.
Correct.
These blue labels, man. I'm back and forth, dude.
Jason, do you have a backup for the Cedarbrook barrel?
Well, it'd be
128.
It was 128,
but
yeah.
Okay.
I would tell you, we've not had any problems with sharp barrels. On Cedarbrook.
That's Dusty's though. You're gonna have to wrestle him for it.
You're gonna have to fight him for it.
So just to be accurate, you guys went 755 on the Judge.
Oh my god, yeah. If you smell it now, holy shit.
Oh, that's what I said. Holy shit! When I went
shit.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
that's
god.
A great barrel.
That thing is crazy. Goodness. That's crazy. Right. For $100 and it comes with a bottle and the pretty box and everything.
Yeah, you're getting a box too, and it's a gold foil box. I think gold foil label.
Yeah. Oh my god! Can we get a picture of you on the box, Bill, with 2 thumbs up?
Nice.
There it is.
There you go. There's the gold foil. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jason. I think with the old McBrayer, I think I would go 309.
309, 309.
Oh, I went 324.
Really?
309. All right. All right. I'm
125.
I'm just going to say, if you did the whole flight and you did 3 barrel picks, how it would taste across the board, right?
I'm with Scott. 309, baby.
Man, I think it's just darker. I think it's a little bit richer.
It's darker. It's richer. It's got the spice. 327 is great, Bill. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, it's got that chocolate note, but it's also sharper. It's also sharper.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The 309 tastes like a very well developed barrel of bourbon, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. The finish on that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I see. What? You sit and you let that linger. It has a really nice finish.
Yeah, 327 has the sharper finish, but where it stings a little bit. But 309 has a more developed finish, which I think
100%
sends it home.
Yeah,
there's more honey in it at the end.
Go to your home.
I think if you let this other one age for another year, it'd be great.
Can we call the WH McBrayer pick holy shit? Can we call it that? Is that allowed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You can make that sicker. We'll just call it holy shit.
Yep.
Right? Holy shit.
Done.
Holy shit.
Done.
I think we're going to call...
Send me your logo. I'll get them done.
Wait. Should we call it holy shit or should we call... should we call the Judge one and say just call it E.H. Taylor was an asshole?
How about we just go E.H. who?
So you have wait a second, where's
that's good. I like that E.H. who.
Wait, Dusty, zoom in on Drifting Grams again and hold up the box. All right, so I think to name our pick, what we do is we put a little text bubble where McBrayer, right over his head, like he's talking, and then it just says E.H. Taylor is an asshole.
No, I would just do E.H. who.
Oh yeah, E.H. who. Oh my God, we're so doing that.
That's good.
Oh my goodness, that's so awesome.
Oh boy.
All right, so we have the 3 that we like of the 3 different brands.
Yeah. To Toby and to Brian, well done. Sitting in the basement for 3 days and
exactly.
You make it sound terrible. My basement's it's not even a basement; it's a lower level, and it's really cool.
I don't care. I don't care if it's a cave. All those samples in 3 days is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh shit! I like Kevin's stuff, asshole Taylor.
Yep.
Well, great stuff, guys. This was a lot of fun. Jason, I'll get with you. We'll kind of
Bill. Yeah, we'll figure out the logistics of this and how we're going to release these. But
Releasing this at the Bourbon Blitz would be unreal. That would
Toby or Brian, do you guys have all the notes? Because I don't.
I'm good.
All right,
I'll email you in the morning.
Q74 on
Toby's off the rails. Brian's got this shit.
So the judge pick
755 of the judge.
Yeah, 755
is
is
the another blend.
No, we didn't use it in another blend. I'm not done.
Yeah. The judge pick is 755. That's the EH Taylor's an asshole pick.
Yeah.
The Cedar Brook is 274.
Yep.
That's the unweeder. I think we're going to call that one.
Oh, we're going to call it the unweeder.
Mm-hmm.
Unweeder.
And McBrayer 309 is 125.6.
Yeah, and then the 309 is 125.6. I don't know what we're going to call that one yet, but we'll figure it out.
All right.
Hey,
Dusty, we'll send you the sloppy seconds, and we'll let you know how to do it.
Jason at 77309 is the old McBrayer, right?
You got it. Yep,
Okay.
125.6, the highest proof one.
Yes. No, second highest.
No, there was another one that was higher.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. There was one.
127.
Yeah, there was one after. Yeah. The one after that actually drank hot, which is why we weren't crazy about that one.
And the nose was like leather in the front, and it didn't have any subtleness to it.
Yeah, there was no layers. It just kind of got overtaken by the proof.
Okay, so hold on. So in my inebriated understanding, are we doing one Cedar Brook, one Old McBrayer, and one Judge? Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
The hat trick.
Yep.
These are all going to be blended into the 251st blended edition right now.
Yeah,
and you won't get.
I'm going to blend them right now.
Shit. That's right. That's right.
I'm not blending that Judge one. That thing is freaking fantastic. Oh my god.
They're
Oh my gosh.
So I gotta say this though, the oldest, the oldest you tried tonight was the Old McBrayer, by at least a year or two. Everything you tried, Old McBrayer was, at least a year or two old.
How old is the Judge pick we just did?
The Judge pick you did is 5 year.
No fucking way.
Really?
No way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Can you imagine when they're 8 years old, 9 years old?
Dude, they're going to be over. They're going to be over oaked at 7 years old.
The Cedar Brook the Cedar Brook pick was 5 year, 7 months.
Dude.
And the Old McBrayer was 7 years, 7 months.
Never would I would have completely guessed the reverse order, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And that's why we went in this order, because we went not only in proof order, but we went roughly in age order.
That's wild. I mean, I would guess that Judge pick, that barrel, is at least 8 to 10 years old the way it comes off.
Right.
And,
I mean,
and
that's
the
low
funny thing
barrel
is-
entry proof.
Is sitting downstairs, and Toby will acknowledge this, is we went through all of these Judge barrels that I have down there, and none of them drink 5. None of them drink 6. They all drink 8, 9, 10 year in their complexity.
I think it's a combination. It's a combination of that really unique mash bill and also the low entry proof. That's just doing it.
I think that's a lot of it.
That's right.
Is the low entry proof and the low proof coming out because they age really low in the rick houses. I think that adds so much complexity to it, almost a subtlety that's lost in mass production for a lot of places.
It's lost art. I really believe it. It's lost art.
What's really cool, Bill, and this is something you can hang your hat on. There's nothing that tastes like that on the market. Nothing.
I agree. It's unique. Yeah. It's different, and we've got 450 barrels of that aging, right? So I mean, it's kind of fun, and if I do 50 barrels a year, I'd be happy, right? And so we're going to get this shit to 8, 9, 10 years old. We're going to keep laying it down, We're going to figure out a few things in the future. I mean, I'm excited about this mash.
I'm gonna have to buy some barrels for my brand because I want to blend with that stuff. That sounds amazing.
Well, there might be a Rick house and a bottling line. You just come down and we'll just hang out, right?
All
Just
right.
come hang out and we'll just like do some shit. Brian's going to cook for us and it's going to be fun.
Yeah. We'll just unfold some folding chairs, sit there with the, an iced tea and just
Get the smoker going and we'll go try barrels.
There it is.
Like, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Dude.
Barrels and lawn chairs.
Barrels, lawn chairs, and a smoker, right?
Done.
So, it was pretty interesting. We were at the Dan just came back before we closed the show, but the Spirits Lawrenceburg, they were talking about the Nelson rick houses for wild turkey, right? You guys, you're right. Those things. The barrels are like unique, different.
Yep.
Right. It's like the whatever you want to call it, right?
It's because they sit so low and they're right on the banks of that river.
Yep.
Yes. However, when they built the rick house, they have a basement. And they were going to put barrels in the basement. And it's got all this airflow really low in the rick house, right? And then they said, Eddie Russell says, yeah, we never open it. Like, we never go in there, right? So they just sit there undisturbed. And I think about that, and I'm like, can we do that? How can we do that on our property, right? Just make it unique and different. And it'd be fun to think about that and what we could do with that and how can we make our experience different.
Yeah. Real quick, guys. Again, these barrels are. We're going to figure out how we're going to release these at the Blitz, or maybe at least one, maybe two of them. We'll have to figure out the logistics, whatever is easier for Bill and for the group. But Scott and I, we talked today. We had a great conversation about the Blitz tickets. I have already created the site for the Blitz this year. It's ready to go. Just waiting for payment terms to become completely greenlit. We're using a different, I guess, ticket payer this year. It's less fees. It's only, I think, $5, something like that. So it's a lot less. I will say the tickets, it's not like the tickets got cheaper this year. They're a little bit, I'm not going to say they're the same either. Got a little bit more, but not much, just because everything has gone up in price, which sucks. But
$10.
Yeah, $10. But when you guys see what Beam is doing for us, it's holy shit! Like
it's crazy. This may be the best. This may be the best Blitz of all.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah,
I mean, it's. I
Well,
mean,
Richie,
they're
see
giving
it
out.
there.
All I'm going to say is that Beam created passports for everybody, where they're going to hand you a passport with 5 drink tickets on it, and you get to go around from space to space to space. I think there's like 5. What is it, Scott? 5 or 6 different spaces?
I think it was 5. Yeah, 5.
So there's 5 different spaces throughout the Jim Beam campus that everybody can walk to. Use your drink. I think it's 2 cocktail tickets and 3 drink tickets. So you guys get 5 just pours from Beam. I think one of them, the only one I could tell you, I think one of them is going to be the barrel pick that we did, the Knob Creek barrel pick.
It's interactive.
And then the food is barbecue.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
Meats, sides. The dessert is like a chocolate whiskey cake. It sounds. No, I'm sorry.
Prepared to like be sweating. You'll be sweating.
No, it's chocolate. It's a chocolate.
Sweating.
It's a chocolate bacon fat cake. That's what the dessert. Like, dude, like, it's stupid. Anyway, we're gonna have a lot of kind of unique surprises along the way. The McBrayer is gonna be part of that. We've already had, I think 7 now confirmed. 7 now confirmed whiskey brands are going to be attending, McBrayer included. So Bill will be there, and we'll figure out. Bill, we were just thinking like you come to the bottle share, and you could just like distribute some of the picks there at the end of the night. Yeah, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the meats. It looks like we're gonna have smoked chicken, and then it's either gonna be prime rib or brisket.
It's so good.
Either one of those two choices for the meats. But we're gonna have some other
This
stuff.
will be exact. This we were talking today. This will be exactly like Heaven Hill, just the opposite and better. So if you guys,
exactly like Heaven Hill, except the exact opposite.
Yeah. The exact opposite and better. Like this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So we're really excited. I think it's we have a couple of other surprises along the way. We're gonna be giving to you guys. But, just get ready. It's gonna be a fantastic weekend. We're really looking forward to it. Shayla Summers Daniels 6531. It's not open to the public yet. Basically, what we'll do is we're going to be selling tickets. It's only 125 people. We're going to be selling tickets to our patrons first. Anybody that booked travel, we're going to be putting out a form. And if you guys have already booked hotels and travel, we're going to be sending you guys the link first. And then everybody else will get the link after that, whoever wants to come. So, but the link should be ready to go by tomorrow. So we're getting really close to releasing tickets. And the entire run of the show is going to be on the website, some photos. It's going to be pretty cool. So I showed it to Scott today for the first time. I created the site. It looks great. So I'm excited.
Was he
Jason, who else do you have in the way of distillers that are going to be pouring on the Saturday event?
So right now, confirmed, we have Highwire Distilling. So we have Highwire. We have McBrayer. We have Southern. I always mixed them up. Southern Collective and also Southern Distilling.
Yep.
Out of Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have who else has we have Old Terrell. No, I'm sorry, Old Terrell did not. Jackson Purchase has confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Which is really cool. Who knows what they're going to bring? That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Seriously.
ASW as well.
Oh.
Yep. Great distillery out of Georgia. I mean, they just have so much different stuff that they could be bringing. Everything from like Irish whiskey style to American whiskey to double oak they make so much great stuff. Southern Distilling will be there, John. Will be great. We're just waiting on a few more to accept, including Bluegrass and Elkwood. I think are supposed to be there.
Dark Arts?
What's that?
Yeah,
Dark Arts.
Yeah.
I reached out to Dark Arts today. Dark Arts should be there. So
I know for a fact Sarah wants to be, and I know for a fact that
Driftless.
Oh yeah. Driftless will be there again this year because they got some 10-year shit they're going to be doing. Yes, and Old Dominic, Travis. Old Dominic is the other one that's confirmed as well. So Southern Grace Dang Hooper is the one that will be there. Sorry, thanks for that.
Are we going to get a +1?
If you guys want, that is your limit. You have a limit to buy 2 tickets. That is gonna on the site. If you buy tickets, your limit is going to be 2. So if you have a +1, but there's not going to be like a guest ticket. You either buy a full price ticket or that's it. Just the only reason why we can't do that is because the costs of everything have just gone up exponentially, and we're just trying to keep everything as low as possible. Mark Emanecker, Old Glory will not be there this year because I think we're doing the entire event at Old Glory next year.
Yeah, next year, yeah.
So we're just going to kind of keep that on the back burner until that time comes. So the lineup is just sick this year. The Beam event's going to be crazy. I would imagine the bottle share is going to be equally as crazy. Yeah. Again, we'll have a couple surprises along the way. I'll definitely have some drum key stuff there that nobody's tried, and some other fun stuff. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Fun.
And again, exactly like Heaven Hill, but the opposite.
Exactly. Way more organized, way better, and this could be easily the best one so far. So.
Yeah.
Bardstown Bourbon Company was pretty awesome.
Tim Cornet, New Holland could not attend. I asked them; it's just a bad time of year for them, unfortunately. Maybe next year.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you, Marty.
Cheers, Marty.
Brian, thank
There you go,
again
Marty.
once again.
Yeah, right.
Table for this.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Hey,
guys.
Dan, thanks for hosting us tonight.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, thank you both. I mean, I love hearing about the history, from where, a lot of this started and how, it's how deep rooted it is. And then, being able to kind of bring that back to light and modern day. And that's the kind of stuff I'm really fascinated about. And, I appreciate your, authenticity and just being, just hearing about some of these stories and all that kind of stuff is just it's really cool to hear that kind of stuff. And like I said, I think once we get to the Blitz, I'd like to kind of pull you to the side and talk to you for a little bit about some pretty cool stuff. So
yeah, well, I got to say, this is my passion project. This is what I'm going to do the rest of my life, right? And so hopefully it's for a while. I hope all of us on this channel are around for a while, right? And we're going to do this, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to resurrect the brand. We're going to bring it back. We're going to get it on the old distillery site, and we're going to have a lot of fun, right? It's exciting. It's motivating, right? It gets me excited every day to get up and to bring this brand back to life, these brands back to life. And these are 3 great barrels, guys. I mean, really, they're 3 great barrels. So thank you.
Yeah, again, I can't say thanks enough to Brian and Toby for putting in the work. I know it was really difficult to drink through all these great samples. But I'm just saying, honestly, Toby took the time to kind of reach out and be like, look, what are you looking for? And I know he took that to heart. He knows what we like, what we look for, stuff that's unique. And I think these 3 barrels are going to be some of the best representations that you guys are going to find as a great introduction to McBrayer. The price points are great. Bill has always been just look. He will always say that, oh, I supported him and I did the video, but I don't think Bill realizes how much it means to all of us, any of the channel, Dan, me, Scott, Marty, anybody else that has a bourbon channel, for Bill to come on and tell his story. Because I think it means a lot. It's what us whiskey geeks are. That's what we look for. And when you connect an actual authentic story, no bullshit, to a whiskey that people can enjoy in today's time, I think it just makes it that much more special.
Thank you, Jason.
I think at the meetup, we'll get that Carboy event going. We'll get a few donation stuff going. So.
Hey, $7,500, I can buy one. Right. So
all right, Bill.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's just rent out a campsite, get a fire going. We'll call it Jugs and Mugs.
Telling you, Bill.
Jug.
Was it Mike Keeper at the $50 a head, and we have that Carboy done?
Yeah.
Jugs and mugs.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Jugs and mugs.
Jugs and mugs, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it. I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Show up.
Do it, Bill.
Get some, Drifting Dreams coffee in there. We're good to go all night long into the morning.
Yeah.
Say we could set up like a little booth at like the Fairfield and put a station bucket out and say it's for the coffee, and then turn around and buy the Carboy with it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, guys.
Oh my God! Can you guys do some sort of like coffee with like a dusty barrel from Bill somehow? Call it the Dusty Drip bean. Oh my God.
Dusty Drip bean. Let's
Sounds like
let's do it.
It sounds a little bit like a disease, but let's go with it. It's fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Yeah. Bill, Brian, thank you both for hopping on here tonight, and for the hospitality. And again, it's unfortunate what happened to the samples for me, but I loved what I saw, and it was good to hear kind of these guys picking some great stuff and leaving me the sloppy seconds, but truly. Bill, when we talked at the last Blitz, I really enjoyed talking with you, and I do want to talk with you some more once we get to this next Blitz. But thank you both for hopping on here, and get that Carboy, Bill. I'm telling you, do it.
Yeah,
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
100%. Do it, man. It'll be worth the memories that will be waiting. I promise you, it will.
I agree.
I
agree.
Oh my God, Dan set you up so good, Bill. He's gonna have that. Dan, you realize he's gonna have that fucking jug tomorrow, right?
It's worth it, man. It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
I listen. I love all you guys. I've loved meeting all you in the last year. Thank you so much, and I'm excited to
Keep talking.
take it
Does
forward.
that include
right?
Marty? Does that include Marty?
Yeah, no, Marty too, right? Marty's my buddy, right? We're all we're we're pals, right? It's been great. It's been great. I'm looking forward to the next bourbon Barstown Blitz. It's gonna be great.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be great.
Yep. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you
for
guys.
tuning in, and like I said, we'll be hanging out here for another hour and a half or so. So. Either one of you want to hang out, you're more than welcome. But if not, thank you both for hopping on the channel tonight. It's greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Good night, folks.
Are we staying live, Dan? We hanging out?
Sure.
Yeah. I still got to do the giveaway tonight. So.
Oh yeah, we could hang. I'm good to hang for a little bit.
Yeah. I still got to do the giveaway. So.
Yeah.
So you closed the live chat, and now we're going to do the giveaway?
We're still up and running. We're good.
We're still live.
But if I was just saying, if Brian and Bill wanted to go do stuff, they can. Yeah. I'm drinking the rest of my my Judge sample. Holy shit, I love this whiskey.
That was good.
Nicole doesn't drink a whiskey sacrifice. Tony Prime. Yeah. I gotta post this. Yeah.
You poured the
again, guys. So Wednesday we do have two barrel picks dropping. We have the Obtanium 13.3 year, the lowrider, 95.5, 105 proof. So this, if you watch Jeff's premiere prior to this, this did sit, it sat low on the ricks, but just packed full of flavor. I let this thing sit for I don't even know how long it was during this whole tasting, but truly it opened up to be such a nice whiskey. And then also the other one is the Gene and Trev's Yakety Adventure, a 16-year Canadian rye whiskey, only 69 bottles, so this is a shorty. But I mean, it's literally watermelon in apple, green apple, Jolly Ranchers. That is the profile. So it is quite the profile. Oops, did Bill and Brian leave? Are they gone?
No, they just stepped away. I think they'll be back.
I think they'll be back.
Okay, all right. Let me know if need be, and I can close that down. So. But yeah, Toby, Jason, Scott, Marty, again, thank you guys for hanging out and having them on the channel, man. That was awesome.
Thanks for hosting, Dan. Appreciate it.
Of course, yeah.
Dan, what was the second pick you guys were doing? I heard the 95.5. What was the second shorty one?
Canadian.
The second shorty is a 16-year Canadian rye.
Oh, got it.
It's a shorty.
Okay.
It's 69 bottles. It's 134.2, something like that.
So Scott and I are releasing a pick possibly this week, also from Cat's Eye.
Nice. Okay.
Did you hear about this bottle we got? This barrel?
No, I don't think so. Anyway,
it's
crazy.
It's 12-year beam, 134.7 proof.
12-year beam.
Wow.
And there's like 50 bottles. It's terrible.
Yeah.
How is it we picked the shorty barrels? Jesus Christ,
dude! It's the barrel's insane. We cannot wait to release it.
It's so annoying. It's more problematic than anything. So
yeah. Guys, we can get into the giveaway here. as long as everything is tracked, we can get into the giveaway and then hang out backstage for a little while.
Have you sent me everything?
We have it monitored, Toby.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Row.
Yeah. So.
Row. The principal and vice principal are chiming in.
Yes, it's monitored in the background if folks use the link in the bottom. But if you have it all in a wheel, that works too, Toby. Just in case somebody didn't use the link in the bottom.
What? I have a wheel. What do you want me to do?
Use your wheel.
Use my wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
But keep your pants on.
Look.
Well, guys, I'm actually going to jump off because I have to do some content. But thanks for everything, guys, and I will see you very soon.
Thanks, Jason. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Job.
Thanks for everything. This was amazing. Bill, I'll talk to you soon, buddy. And anytime you want to stop over, let me know, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
All right. See you.
All right.
Yep. Fancy Franchi says she's in for Venmo. Should be in there. Princess Proofs in Venmo last live. Got it.
You need to send me whatever you've got for Venmo, PayPal, Cash App.
Okay. Do that here real quick. I don't know where where I sent it to you last, Tobe.
The last thing I have is
Trey Larkin.
Hold on. What the fuck is all that shit?
Is that from Trey?
Hold on. I'm trying to pull this shit up. Give me a second. Yeah, fuck off. Where the fuck are you?
Scotty, what's the final movement date for you?
This deal? Ethan, what was that, buddy?
No, what's the final move-in date for you?
Oh man, we have like 2 move-in dates. Like we're between, so we have kind of 3 move-in dates, but like the next move will be to like the apartment before we move into the other place. So that's anywhere between like August 15th and like September 5th, and then the actual house will be like probably during a fucking blizzard in January, which is like for sure. Like we're moving in like January, which is like the stupidest thing we could do.
Come on, Scott. You know there's going to be an earthquake also.
Dude, no, we don't. I'm not worried about earthquakes. I'm just worried about like 2 feet of snow. That's all I'm worried about. January is the worst. So,
and a year from now, we'll be talking about your punch list.
A year from now, like we'll be good. Like I'll feel pretty good.
No, you won't. You won't. You'll be really pissed off still.
We're okay. Like we've experienced like what we like a year from now. We know like what that will be. It's just like moving into an apartment to like then move into a house. Like all of that sucks, but it is what it is.
Scott, I feel you. We sold our house and we lived in an apartment for a year before we found the house that we're in now, and it was a complete reinvention of the way we dealt with each other and our lives. I mean, it was fun in some cases because I just put the trash outside the door and someone picked it up and took it away, but.
I mean, we'll see whether we get to like January and there's like divorce papers that are signed. So we'll see. She might have had enough of my ass. That's for sure.
It will challenge your marriage anytime you build something.
Is your state an open carry state?
Yes.
Hey Marty, was that the Whiskey Nose barrel pick? Cedarbrook? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice.
It won
cracked
it won the top 3 barrel picks award the other
Yeah.
day, right? Right.
Sure did. Yeah, man.
It was very good.
We're talking about having a Cedar Brook night at my place where we have the last 8 single barrel picks.
Oh yeah, man.
And have the representatives from the various groups show up and do that. That'll be a fun night.
I don't know. Scott's barrel pick's pretty good.
Well,
Might
Scott's
challenge you.
invited. Scott can come. You know.
Oh, Scott's barrel pick is really good. It might challenge Whiskey Nose barrel pick. Just saying.
See. It
go.
sounds like a head-to-head. Sounds like a
Well,
blind head-to-head.
Toby will be there, so he'll represent with the Whiskey Nose pick.
Sounds
We'll
like
have the
the
Queen City Consortium there. We'll have the Delt Whiskey Group there.
sounds like a bottle share to me on the Bourbon Blitz.
Yeah.
Well,
No kidding, Bill.
I'm just
That's
saying.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
Man, Bill at the Blitz,
Come
you
on
might need
now,
your own
just
room.
saying.
Yes, I might.
Hey, Tobe, how are we looking with that wheel? Did you get everything I sent you?
So, how's that wheel coming?
Yeah, I mean, I've got. Hold on. Oh, hold on. You just sent me a new. You sent me a new one. So hold on. Give me a second to catch up.
There will be a bottle share at the Blitz, says Mark. Oh, there will be. Oh yeah. I mean, we just got back from.
How many
Mark and
bottles? How
I-
many bottles do you think we had last year? Like 750. Like it was a lot.
I
It
mean,
was a lot of bottles.
every table was full of
more than that.
bottles.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god, it was so many.
I mean, we got back from the Barrels for Hope event, and that was a portion of what's out of the Blitz. You know what I mean? And
Ugh.
it's just not. It's not as many people, but
Yeah.
I mean, there was probably I don't know. Shit, Mark and I were up super late. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 200-ish,
Okay.
250-ish bottles.
200 and some barrels, bottles.
Yeah, I mean that's for sure. But I mean at the Blitz, shit, you're probably talking triple that with the amount of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Remember the couple that was sitting at the front table? They weren't even like part of the event, but they were staying in the hotel and brought out all the bottles.
I don't remember that.
Oh my
Like,
God!
what is this?
They had birthday bourbons, pappies, all that shit, man.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
They came in from out of state.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
happened to be there and just saw what was going on and went into the trunk and unloaded the fucking trunk.
Yeah, they have. Then they
Next
have like
thing you know-
Weller and stuff like that. Like,
They had everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alabama.
We've been challenging our marriage in an apartment size since 2014. Gary's truly a challenge. Yep, I hear that.
Oh my god.
Dave from Alabama, yeah.
Yeah, we did a kitchen remodel one time. It's like, yeah, that'll challenge your marriage, right? I mean,
Yeah.
That will do it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, but,
Well,
Gary's truly
Well,
a
the
challenge.
best part about ours is we have a as much as like this could be, we have a big 1-bedroom. So like you want to talk about challenge, this is gonna challenge the shit out of us for sure. So
yeah, right.
you're gonna hate my ass like by January for sure.
Scotty, what's the next review you got dropping?
Oh man. Well, let's see. When I'm done packing like whiskey and like all that other shit, we'll figure that part out. Probably Thursday. I don't know what it's gonna be. I've got some stuff that I've done like already that I've got banked.
Yeah.
I just need to edit some stuff. So
Are you going to sell off any of your stuff, or you have room for it?
a lot of stuff's going to my dad's. My dad's like, Jesus Christ, you got a lot of whiskey. He like
Yeah,
built,
right.
he built like a whole other like
Yeah, Cheeks
shelf.
said he'll take it, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got a whole like. I mean, I just unloaded like the first load the other day of like 20 boxes of of everything. It was like so much shit. I've still got like I don't even know how many boxes left. A lot.
Yeah.
So.
I'll tell you a good one, Scott. You know, we're looking at moving. We're looking at moving. I got 3/4 of my bottles in storage. I got an email today that the storage unit is going up. I swear to God, $100 because that's the new market value.
Oh, $100 going up $100. That's a lot.
And I was like, nah, man, I've got to figure out something else.
Your collection changed that market value, my friend.
Yeah.
Scott, is your whiskey room the most difficult room to move?
I mean,
it's got to be. It's got to be.
It's a wall. It's the back bar. It's like the stuff that's in the cabinets. I mean, it's like hundreds and hundreds.
It's worth more than the dining room.
Yeah. It's just like when you think you've got like a lot of boxes and it just takes care of like a part of the bottles that are like hidden in the shelves. It's like, fuck, like what am I gonna do with all this stuff? You know?
Is it a problem?
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem for sure.
Mine's a problem. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's a problem.
Yeah, like all of us in here, like we have more bourbon than like anybody will ever be able to drink. Even if all of us had people over, I mean, you wouldn't even know. Like people have said, like, why don't you have like a big old party? It wouldn't even fucking matter. It wouldn't even matter.
No.
Like nobody even showed up.
I say this, and I say this sincerely. I say this sincerely. I have 2,200 barrels. If I die, show up at my funeral, you'll get a barrel. Right?
Yeah,
like
you would still have a lot of barrels. You'd still have a lot of barrels.
I'll still have leftovers. So just be my friend, so you can show up at my funeral, so you can get a barrel.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, months ago, I was just giving shit away. I'm like, just take whatever. It was boxes and boxes. Just take the stuff. I don't even care. Just get rid of it.
Well, sample 4 might go to Dan.
There we go.
Yes.
Gentlemen, I got a bail. Ladies.
Cheers, Brian. Thank you, buddy.
Real early and hit up.
See you, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you guys.
Thank you, Brian,
Appreciate
for
y'all.
everything again, my friend.
Cheers, man.
Love you, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks, Marty.
Thanks for everything.
Appreciate you hopping on, buddy.
The crazy thing.
Says, my name is Scott, and I have a whiskey problem.
Yes, we all have problems. That's for sure. So,
yeah.
The great thing about these Cedar Brooks and these old McBrayers, every time you go back to them, they change just a little bit, just a bit. It's so good. Shut up, Vic.
What's hard is like once you start picking stuff, like picking barrels, then you want to buy like all your picks, and that's what you're buying. So we have like a stash of previous picks that we haven't opened.
Yeah.
You know, in years to come. It's a hard thing.
All right, guys, let's get into this giveaway. The wheel is ready. So again, tonight, guys, we have 3 samples of each of the Obtainium barrel picks releasing on Wednesday. We also have 3 samples of the 1956 Four Roses that we will finish off tonight. And then Toby was gracious enough to give away 3 15-pack samples of McBrayer.
Hold on. What did I give away? I didn't catch that.
The Judge and Cedar Brook samples. 15 different samples from what he owns. 3 different sample packs of that. So that is part of tonight's giveaway, guys. We're going to get into the wheel now.
Well, give me a second. Hold on. I'm catching up.
Okay.
How come I have a feeling there's gonna be like 6 names on this wheel?
They're all gonna be Toby.
Fuck off.
Toby's like, I won all 3 of my sample packs.
Fuck off. All right, here we go.
Mark Amenacker says you need 10 friends to come over and drink a bottle a day. Start 2 years before you move. Scott, how many bottles do you think you have in your collection? How many?
Oh,
Are
my
we
God.
talking? Are we talking sub 1,000 or more?
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
it's sub
What?
1,000. I'm gonna say probably. Oh man, I don't know.
600.
Yeah, like maybe 600-700 probably.
I think that's about where I was at, Scott, with everything
Yeah.
that I moved. And I've
It-
probably got 150 left here.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm with you.
it's just ridiculous. Like when you look at it all, like I mean, it's like you look at each bottle, you remember the pick you do, so you're like, I can't get rid of that. Like, you know, that's the hard part. Like you want to keep all this stuff, but like, what am I gonna do with all of this stuff? That's the problem. You know, it's not like beer. You can drink a bunch of it. You can have a big party, and you just can't get rid of enough of it.
Yeah.
You know, so
You're just not having the right party.
yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah.
All right. I'm caught up whenever you're ready, big
All right,
boss.
man. Let's do it, guys. Let's get into the 3 samples of the 16-year Canadian rye whiskey. When Whiskey Knows is a lifeguard size poster going to be the giveaway. There you go, Marty. They want that Baywatch poster.
There you go.
Jesus.
All right, guys. Here we go. Hold a moment. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into the 3 samples of the 16-year Canadian rye whiskey. Again, these are all going to be separate samples. Same thing with this 13.3-year MGP rye. So, Toby, let's go ahead and spin it up, buddy. Sample number 1 goes to...
Whoa! Oh! Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Yeah.
So close.
Big Ed.
Big
Congrats, Ed. Cheers, buddy.
Backyard barbecue.
Backyard barbecue. At it again.
Ed just got a bottle hand delivered today of the old McBrayer.
Woo!
All right.
Woo! Sample number 2, Toby. Let's spin it up. Again, guys, thank you all for the super chats, the Venmos. I know it's kind of hard to thank you personally, like I normally do, but thank you all for everything. It's greatly appreciated, guys. David Smith, nice.
David.
There we go, David. Congrats, man. You got a 16-year ride heading to you. Last sample. Here we go.
Hold on. False spin. Hold on. False spin.
We'll do 4 samples of that then.
All right. There we go.
Cheers, buddy. There you go, man. Cheers, Doc. Doc stayed awake with me until 4 o'clock in the morning, the night of the Barrels for Hope event. So I owe him something. All right, guys. Last sample of the 16-year rye. Who's it go to?
Hold on. Round and round it goes.
Here we go. Sample number 4. 16-year Canadian rye whiskey pick coming out Wednesday. Nice.
William Rye. Cheers, buddy.
Walker, cheers, buddy. If you're still watching, cheers, man. All right, guys, let's get into the 3 samples of the 13.3-year MGP rye pick again coming out tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, Wednesday, not tomorrow. Go ahead, Toby. Let's spin it up. Here we go.
So, Doc, you did get a sample of the Tanium 16-year. Dan gave away 4, so that one was a hit for you.
Yep, I got you, Mark. You're good, buddy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lance.
Lance. Congrats, buddy. Let's spin again for sample number 2.
Ooh.
David Smith gets the pair. Okay. There you go, David Smith. Nice, man.
Dave.
Fair.
Cheers, buddy. I got a pair of samples. Cheers. They won't get to you before they drop, but maybe like a day or so after. But all right, Toby. Last sample of the 13.3-year rye whiskey MGP. 105 proof, but this is packed full of freaking flavor, man. It's so crazy.
It's nuts. It's my favorite of the two.
I might be with you on it. Big Ed gets the pair too, killing it. You sick fucking puppy. Oh my god, unbelievable.
So Dusty, this is how much our bottle has left.
Yeah. It's you know they're both so unique and so different, but man, I tell you, I'm really liking that 13.3 here, right? All right, all good, Dan. Do you have my info? David, just
I can get it to him.
All right, yeah, thank you.
I'll you.
Thank you, Katie. Let's get into the 3 samples of the 1964 roses. We're going to go ahead and kill this bottle. We're going to get rid of it. Here we go. Sample number 1.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Come on now.
Go home to Marty.
No, we're closed.
Chris
Barlow. The legend,
Cheers,
Chris Barlow.
Congrats, man.
Chris is such a great supporter, man. Cheers, Chris.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah, boy.
Vic, get out of here. All right, next spin. Here we go. Sample number 2, 56 Four Roses. Here we go.
Who the fuck is Marty?
There we go. Who the fuck is Marty?
There you go.
I think I should have said Marty sucks.
Marty, I actually have the sample of the 92 Old Grandad bottle of Bond to send you too, so I'll send it as a pair.
This shit gets better and better. All right. Thank you,
And
buddy.
the last sample of the 56
Living
Four
right.
Roses, which will finish
He's
this
living
bottle
right.
off, goes to Fancy Branches as rigged. Urban Engineer, cheers, buddy.
Oh, Big Ed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, with the fucking trifecta, you sick puppy. Holy shit. Good lord, that's crazy. Okay.
I put all those samples, Dan, like I've got from you and all these killer samples from like Cameron and stuff. I put them in that top dog box and I just latch it. Don't touch them. Just put them up.
Let them sit for a little bit.
Yep.
Keith P. Princess of Proof. Can you send me an email? I thought maybe you were on this, but
We owe Princess of Proof a sample of something, so I need to get with her too.
Yeah.
She email me again your info, and me and Toby will.
Yeah, here, I can drop my email.
Judge,
real quick.
Princess of Proof. You know, he, she, we. You know, shim, whatever.
We don't discriminate winners.
No.
All right, Princess of Proof. Send me an email. I got you. No worries. If you can, send me an email. All right, so that was that. So Toby, last 3 sample packs are on you, my buddy.
Yeah, boy. Here we go.
Here we go. Sample pack number 1.
McBrayer.
Yep.
You know,
McBrayer,
mega
the
pack.
Judge, and the Cedarbrook.
Oh.
Big head.
Jesus.
Wow.
Nice.
He got one of everything. Congrats, Ed. That's awesome. Congrats, Ed. Cheers, buddy. All right, sample pack number 2, Toby. Oh.
Scotty. All right.
Wow. Cheers, Shimmy. Holy shit.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Toby.
I don't know who that is, so.
I got you.
That's Shimmy. That's Shimmy.
Okay.
The Shimmeister. The Shimmerino.
The Shimmeister.
The Shimmonit. The Shim.
And number
It's
3.
on my desk.
Here we go. Number 3. Number 3.
Got a limit, Ed.
Oh, fancy? No.
Oh,
Fancy.
Marine. Yes.
Franchi. 15 pack headed your way. Holy moly!
Oh, moly.
There just went a damn shortage on sample bottles on Amazon because Toby just had to buy them all. 45 fucking sample bottles.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Yeah, it's like a whole box.
That's awesome, Toby.
That's awesome.
It's killer.
Guys, well, again, it is almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to hop backstage here for a little bit while our guest is still here hanging out, sipping on a little bit of whiskey, guys. But thank you again for tonight. Thank you all for hanging out. It's great to have Bill and Brian on from McBrayer. And again, as you guys heard, they will be at the Blitz this year with some bottles, and they'll have the barrel picks, at least maybe 2 to 3 of the barrel picks, maybe from what they picked here tonight. But again, Bill, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. And I know
Thanks,
it's
Dan.
we're gonna hop backstage. It's awesome to hear your story and where you're going with the brand. And just know you have people like us nerds here that are going to support you going forward. So you're always welcome on this channel, and I'm sure that stands for everybody else who's on here. It's greatly appreciated, and I greatly appreciate the time that you spent here. And thank you for your stories, your passion, your love, man. And it's what makes the whiskey industry what it is.
Real.
So, cheers, Brad, man.
Real.
Well, thank you, Dan. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for supporting us and letting me tell my story. So thank you.
And again, you're more than welcome on here, man. Anytime you want. Thank you so much. Again, guys,
I'm gonna hang out backstage.
Make sure you guys check out McBrayer. I know they posted the link.
Legacy Spirits.
Yep,
McBrayer Legacy Spirits
earlier in the chat. So make sure you give them a shout out. And again, they'll be at the Blitz this year. Pouring some stuff up and having some bottles. So make your way over to that Blitz. And again, thank you all for tonight. It is all greatly appreciated, guys. And I will see you all.
See you tomorrow night.
Monday night. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow night, guys. You know where to go. We'll see you then. Take care, guys.
Family.
See you guys.
Thank you. Cheers.